Hey, you guys. So, I don't know if I should leave that music or if you can hear me better with or without it. I have a feeling I'm probably a little bit quiet compared to the music, but I don't know. Let me know in the chat, and I'll also have an idea how much delay there is. Here, wait, hold on. This is my first time doing this, you guys. How's everybody doing? It's good to see you, Ryan, Draco. Hey, Clowington. So, truthfully, I'm trying to get this where I can... Okay, it says unauthorized. Unauthorized. You guys, this definitely worked well yesterday. Are you having a good day today? How's... Can I make a poll? I want to make a poll. Create a poll. How's everyone liking the tour so far? So let's see. How's everyone liking the tour so far? Great. It's okay. Meh. Let's see. Hopefully that makes the poll. UNC Fever, what's up? How are you doing? Let's see. Hey, Clowington, Draco, Ryan, and maybe Angela was there, right? Yeah, you are. Hi, Angela. So, somehow I'll be able to see how that poll goes. I definitely should be able to share my Mario Kart screen. And everything else that I'm trying to do is going to go through the tablet too, but I cannot figure out why it's not sharing right now. So, give me a moment. How do I see the result of the poll? Oh, 60% think it's great. That's cool. Mine is kind of like... there's a couple weird things about this tour that I think are a little strange. One of them is, I really miss Tokyo Blur T. I don't know if you guys all know because not all the courses have been unlocked so far, but did you notice that they don't have Tokyo Blur T in the tour? They have like NR and RT. And there's an awful lot of Sydney, like Sydney 2 and Sydney 3 both being in there kind of double is like a little weird for me. But overall, I like that the city courses are coming back, so... oh, everyone's here. Thanks, UNC Fever. So that's actually my mom and my sister and my dad and my brother-in-law, and they're watching, so that's cool. Are we going to see Toadette level 8? I don't necessarily know that we will see Toadette level 8 in this tour. I could buy 2 tier shop tickets right now and take Toadette Explorer to level 8, but the thing is she's got a lot of overlap with the other Toadettes that are on these tracks. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Hold on. Do you still think it's good with the music and with the microphone going at the same time? Let me know, because I was listening on headphones, so I'm really just listening to the music. I'm not actually listening to myself. And I can't figure out how to... Oh, okay. It's a bit nerve-wracking going live for the first time. It is. And I couldn't figure out if there was a way to like practice to actually have it live where I wasn't doing it, where I was just previewing, but I know everything's working, and I definitely had this working earlier on. It used to be by connected device. And now it's not sharing my screen. It says unauthorized. Why does it say unauthorized? Let me go in the USB settings. We're definitely going to get this to work. Yeah, weird course selection. This is the first time that I think ever they have offered the N and R versions of a course, and admittedly RT with a dinosaur in the Tokyo course, but they have not offered the T version of the course. Every other time they've been all paired together. So do you think that's going to be something they're going to do going forward, or do you think they just forgot to put the T version in? Let's go in the settings here. Developer options. I'm running screen copy to get the screen share onto the stream. And so with screen copy, USB debugging enabled. Here, revoke USB debugging authorizations. Okay. And then I'll try and plug it back in, and then I'll see if that works. See if it asks me again, do I want to authorize that it can control my device with USB? So right now we're getting a lot of good feedback in the poll. How is it doing? They think that the tour so far is great. There's 7 votes. And I don't know if there's a way for me to see all the options. Oh, maybe if I vote on it. I'm gonna say it's okay. Oh no, it wants me to sign. Wait, what the heck? All right, it wants me to sign in. All right. I thought I was already signed in. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just have to look at the chat over here. Am I trying to sign in? Yes, it's me. All right. Use the docs menu in the menu bar. You guys, this is crazy. I'm sorry. We're getting this going. It's okay. I just did that. I literally just did that. So Angela, Ryan, where I watched your stream yesterday, not your stream, your video tour podcast, and your crazy thing about the tour, I think, right, was the Mario King coming out as the spotlight, but with coming out as a spotlight in that pipe of all the Marios, and with Coinbox for, like, this is the 3rd tour in a row they've given us Coinbox or Boomerang. My weird thing is that the tracks, like having Sydney Sprint 2R and T, but not having Sydney Sprint 2 in there a second time, and then having Los Angeles 3T in there twice, but missing out on Tokyo T. I honestly think it's a mistake. I think that somebody who was making this didn't realize that they had left that out. But let's see what they're saying in the chat. Saw that on Reddit. Do we see the game? I'm trying to make it. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'm stalling, Draco. New sign in, USB for file transfer. Alright. I was gonna run it on my tablet. I'm gonna try and run it on my phone instead. Because if I run it on here, allow debugging, yes, okay, got it, right. Alright. Do not disturb. And now let's see if we can run it. Boom, ba-doom. All right, okay. Now we're running. Woo! Let's open up Mario Kart Tour. Let's do it. Can we see it now? Yeah, besides Berlin, this tour is meh. Cannot wait for the new tour since we know next tour will be huge. Yeah, with the Spotlight shop coming in, we know something's big going to be coming up. Clowington wouldn't be surprised if New York Minute was next tour. I hope so. In fact, we know that New York Minute was one of the data mining courses for battle mode, so hopefully they'll bring New York Minute and we'll be able to play that in battle mode, at least, if not in the regular mode. How do you think that the mode is going to work? Do you think that in battle mode that it'll just be like one of the options there will be battle mode, or will there be a whole separate version of the game? Like, will there be a battle mode in multiplayer that's a separate menu option? I think that's why they're consolidating the menu options together. Here, let's go put it where this hopefully isn't going to time out. Mario Kart. Now we're going. So I was thinking that we'll do a couple of free pipes. We'll maybe play a multiplayer lobby or two, and I definitely have something good to do an unboxing. I don't know if I should give you a little preview of it or not. We'll do that in a sec after I maybe run the today's challenge race. I want to see how the gameplay works in here. And Angela, I saved it for you that I would get Cat Peach. Yeah, Paris. I noticed that Paris would be one of the data mine courses too. And so hopefully that we will get to play Paris when the battles come out, because I know Paris and New York were the 2 cities that they had data mined. We're going to have battle mode. Oh no, she's on the Zoom Broom. What have I done that I've got Cat Peach on the Zoom Broom? But I guess I didn't need to save it like this because I do have Cat Peach on my account. But I saved it so that today's challenge would have Cat Peach on it, because before I used to get her, I used to try and save up for drivers that I didn't have on my account and run them in the today's challenge. Let me know if it's like really laggy on the screen. I don't have a better way to do this right now, and I don't know if the computer is actually strong enough to do this really well. But I have the video going through the computer and not the audio. Hopefully, you might be able to hear the in-game sound a little bit through the mic. I don't know if it's weird with the music running, You're welcome, Angela. Yeah, save Cat Peach so I'd be able to run that on my today's challenge with you guys. After I do this and the today's challenge pipe, I'm gonna actually run the 3 free pipes. I saved those so that maybe if we get lucky, I can get either one of the new items out of the week 1 pipe or some kind of a high-end item. And then I'm gonna try to get those 3 gold pipes. Just earlier on before the stream. Oh, you never played the game like that? You mean in Landscape or what, Draco? Landscape's how I usually play, so definitely we'll get a few things. Jack the Dark Blue Yoshi, what's up? Thank you so much for coming. Nice to see you here. So, how many viewers are there? Does it say? Concurrent viewers 8. But it's all people that I know and like, so I really appreciate you coming. And this stream will be up for people to watch afterwards too, if they want to see. Maybe they can fast forward through the part where I was trying to get the screen share working. I really want to do it on my tablet, which would have been a little bit bigger, wider screen compared to the phone, but I'll just do it on my phone because that's what's working right now. So, you can see I got the 600 tokens, so I'm going to be able to do those 3 gold pipes in the token shop. Let's see what we got. And, oh, it's a level up, Streamliner, that's cool. The Streamliner used to be around the time when Bowser was being leveled up by me, and when I was using Bowser for like the Ranked Cup and Holiday Tour back when Merry Mountain first came out, or Winter Tour, I guess. I think the Streamliner might have been the cart that I was using with him, but since then, the Streamliner's been taken over by different carts on my account, like I think by high-end carts. I don't have that track up right now in this tour, so I can't tell, but let's go to the free pipes. Give me some predictions on what you think I'll get out of the free pipes. And I see 75% now have voted in that poll. How's the tour going for you so far? Great, so that's good. I'm gonna end that, maybe start a new poll in a minute here. Oops, I can do that over here. See, I'm learning how everything works here. Polls. How can I do it? End poll. Alright. It's great. Okay, Matt. I voted for it's okay. So one person besides me did vote for Matt. So, let me put up a new poll. You guys tell me in the chat what you think I'll get. Gold Cloud Glider. I hope so. I need a glider on the first track. Wait, I'll show you. I'll show you before we go in. You always get Baby Peach. Oh, I'm glad you got the chat to work, UNC Fever 2, because you thought you weren't sure if you were going to be able to chat while you were watching on the TV. That's great. Next poll is going to be, do you think they will bring back... do you think they will start bringing individual courses outside of just NRT combos? Example, missing the T version of Tokyo Blur. Do you think that they'll start doing that on a regular basis? Yes, no. How do I don't want to add an option. Oh, ask your community. Wait, how do I do that? No, I don't want to add an option. Oh, the question is too long. Okay, the question is too long. Must contain between 1 and 35 characters. I'm learning how to do the polls. Must contain between 1 and 35. So, is that more than 35? Ask your community. Do you think they will start bringing back individual courses, like just the N and R, or just the N, or just the R and T? Is that something that we're going to see going forward? Or do you think that it was just the... Oh! Draco, no more free pipe. That was the last time. No, there is one more time. Next week there's 3 free pipes, so there is one more time. Do you think that they're going to be bringing back individual courses, or was it just simply a mistake and they're not intending to do that? So here, hopefully I will get the Gold Cloud Glider. I don't have Kangaroo Yoshi either, so that would be cool, Angela. This is my Dixie Cup, Ranked Cup. I haven't... Oh, Gerbs from... I think that's Gerbs from Bam and Gerbs is in my Ranked Cup, by the way. Yeah, I think it's weird, too, especially because Sydney is, like, 11 times in this tour, and Tokyo is only in there, like... I think Tokyo is only in there 3 times, and I was like, I wish that we could play... Tokyo a little bit more and not have quite so many Sydney tracks, but Sydney Sprint 3 That's my Sailor Toadette. So that's actually really cool. The cart is the Daikon Rocket. This is the only commemorative that I've ever bought 3 times. It was because when they offered it, do you guys remember, Angela and Ryan, you guys were doing that whole podcast that week about how the inflation of the 8-bit Super Mushroom, which was $3.99, and it went up to $39.99. That was, I think, the week that the Daikon Rocket was originally offered as a commemorative cart. So I'm like, I better buy it 3 times. And I plan to level it up right away with those tickets. So I did level it up to level 6. I'm not going to buy it this tour because it's already at level 6. But there we go. Look at my glider. So if I could get that gold cloud glider, that would be really cool. This is one of the few courses now that I don't have glider coverage on. But if I don't get it, this is a sneak peek of the which driver cart or glider should I choose. I got a level 5 cloud glider and a level 4 candlelight flight cake. You should choose the candlelight flight cake in that situation for the higher base points, the 490 base points. And plus it's cute. Look how cute it is with Penguin Toadette. Look at like the little white and then like orangey red pink theme going on with all 3 of the items there. So hopefully I'll get a good glider on that out of the free pipe, but it's like a 1% chance of getting that gold cloud glider, gold cloud balloons. So let's have a look and see. Let's do the free pipes. Enough stalling here. First pipe's a green pipe. Let's see if it's Baby Peach like you predicted. Boop-a-doo! Why do I always do that? I always go boop-a-doo. Oh, it's Baby Daisy! UNC Fever, you were so close. It's Baby Daisy. She's at level 7. She's got the bubble plus. That's good. Let's see what else. 2 more. Let's look in the pipe for a minute. So this is, you can see the gold cloud balloons really big right there. The 3 drivers are pre-existing. I only have Mario Hakama. I don't have the other 2. Vacation Luigi would be cool, but Boomerang is like a lot of... What expected score can you get before spending Ruby? Oh, I'm not going to spend Ruby. For sure, I'm not going to spend Rubies to get a glider on that. But my expected score for this tour is like 100k. That's my DKR expected score, so it'll probably be a little bit less than that. And the people in my ranked group are getting... Oh, yeah, I forgot Yoshi's a boomerang too. I don't want all these boomerangs. But, yeah. My expected score is like, I think, 30, 30, and 40k on those 3 tracks, or a little bit higher if I decide to use the coin box instead of using the Toadette. Even though Toadette's triple capped, using the coin box that's double capped would give me a couple thousand points higher expected, but we'll see. So the other thing is, the Tropical Truck would actually be a really cool free pull. I don't have that. A lot of people like StudFit really invested into that when it came out. Does anyone have the Tropical Truck? Wait, I always wanted to say that. I said this in class the other week, and my kids were like, what? Because they didn't know I was going to know that there was such a thing as plus in the chat. Plus in the chat if you have the Tropical Truck, okay? Plus if you have the Tropical Truck. Because I know a lot of people have invested into that, and I did not pull on that pipe. I pulled the week 1 pipe in Bangkok to get Daisy Tie Dress, but not the week 2 pipe where they had Tropical Truck. This origami White Waves glider is so cute. I think the origami design is really cool. Like, I got the origami glider right when it came out and took it to level 6 so that I'd be able to... Yeah, that's my... I took it to level 6 so that I'd be able to run... I thought it was going to be a good glider. It turns out medium for most people, but I don't have the 8-bit Fire Flower or some other ones, so the origami glider has been good for me. With the White Waves origami, I don't know. But the gold cloud balloons at least would give me some starting coverage now. All these are obviously going to have all city tracks because it's a city tour right now. Jack, that's so good. You got the... I didn't even know what I asked. Oh, Tropical Truck in week 1, like as an off-week spotlight. That was in the week 2 pipe, right? So you got that as the random high-end in your week 1 pipe? That's really cool. That's really cool. It looks like you're the only one. Everyone else has given me a minus on that. And looking back at the poll, 57% of people think they are going to start bringing in maybe individual courses that aren't just paired with NR and T. Well, that's interesting. The only time they've done that before is RT has been sort of separate from NR and T. So it'll be interesting to see if they change that at all going forward, or if battle mode. Exactly. Nice, Jack. That's so cool. I love getting the off-week spotlight as... What are the week 2 spotlights? That's what I should check, right? Oh, it's not, I forgot, it's not in here. It's in data mining. But if we get one of the week 2 spotlights, we'll remember from the data mining and we'll recognize it. Here, let's do the other 2 free pipes, and then maybe, Would you like to see me run the other 2 ranked cup courses that I haven't run yet? Like, I have not run. I have saved all the ranked cup courses so I could go through the loadouts and kind of do a run on all those courses. And then I thought I'd do the unboxing and we do some multiplayer lobbies at the end. But let me know if you'd like to see me run through the ranked cups or with my loadout or what you think. Barrel train. Okay, super cart. So super's better than a normal. Oh! Dang, Ryan. Oh, I forgot. Did you get Penguin Toadette in that first week? I forgot you got that. I must have commented at the time. That would have stood out to me. That's really cool. That's really good. Penguin Toadette has got a lot of recent coverage. She came out like right before they started doing all these tracks that they did over and over and over again this year, like Wario Shipyard. So if you invested in her early, she was really good. But by the time that you got her, I'm not sure. But let's run that one more free pipe. I'm doing a good job reading the chat, right? Pretty good. Let me know if I missed something, say it again. All right, yeah, Draco, if it's up to me, I'll go through the loadouts and run each of the Ranked Cup courses one time. I think that could be fun. I haven't run them yet, so you're going to get my reaction. Unless I ran them in the off Shy Guy. All right, shout out to Shy Guy Kart. Oh, she gave you coverage in the next week's track. That's really good. Was that because the next week was Sunday, Sky High Sunday T? Is that the one she gave you coverage on? Oh, did you invest in her at all, or you just ran her at level 1 on that track? So. Special pipe, heavenly driver, so maybe common and super driver, so it'll help a lot. Oh, you're thinking the special pipe for Sunday, right? The Peach and Daisy pipe? That'll help a lot with your drives. So, I don't know if it will or not. With the number of drivers shown on the icon, it might be just the drivers. They've done that before, where they've done just carts or just gliders. Have they had a just driver one? Was the heavy hitters just driver, or was that just super? Let me know if you know if they've ever done it all driver pipe with no gliders or no carts at all. I know it's going to be all driver high-end spotlights and the special pipes, but have they ever done an all driver pipe, and what pipe was it? So, I'm going to go in before I do the 3 gold pipes, and maybe we'll just run these through once, because you see I haven't done them yet. Sydney Sprint is with Toadette Sailor, who I've still got at level 6. She hasn't given me a ton of coverage. There's actually a little bit of overlap with her. Let's run this cute white and red and pinkish loadout. Yeah, so Draco, yeah, I see what you mean. It could be 50 drivers and no carts or gliders. That would help a lot with the running through and getting your daily selects kind of leveled up. Do you think the daily selects are still going to work the same way? Where they're going to want us to, where if you level something out, it's going to get a ticket? I mean, I guess there's nothing else they could really put in that slot other than tickets at that point, right? But remember when they had the tier shop and it was kind of like one row off, like they had added one extra item, and so there was like all the super tickets were like 2 here and then 1 in the next slot over? I wonder if they would ever do that with the daily selects and just give you less than 9 items. That would be kind of cheap, though, after people have taken the time to invest into the daily select items to unlock the tickets. Oh, Princess Orange. So I love seeing the little banners that are on the sides of all of these courses. It was the Peach versus Daisy tour in like around Valentine's of 2021. My badge was the Princess Orange badge because I was representing Daisy. Everyone's like, why would you choose Daisy? They're obviously going to lose. And like, yeah, we obviously know they're going to lose, but we picked them anyway. Look at her with the green shell behind her and the little green rockets coming out of the Daikon rocket. I really like the Daikon, how it's kind of like a throwback to Super Mario Bros. 2. I know I've said this on a couple of videos, or at least the one video in Amsterdam when it came out, but it reminds me of picking up the radishes from Super Mario Bros. 2 and then throwing them at the like Shy Guy Kart, throwing it at the Shy Guys and using that to kind of get the enemies out of the way in Subcon. Oh, I was like, did that go for me? I should have kept a mushroom, and then I realized I did have a second mushroom, and then I realized I wasn't even in first place, so it wasn't gonna hit me. Daisy! Right, Draco. Yeah, so I guess the daily selects will work the same way that it does now, too. Like Cartlife has said, Sammy D, I don't think they intend us to... Yeah, mushroom on hat. Okay. Wait, what do you mean mushroom on hat look? Is it because she's of the hat that she's got on there? Or she's got the mushroom behind her and then the hat in front of her? Is that what you mean? That the mushroom looks like Toadette Sailor? Oh, my niece has play carrots? That's cool. I just got the carrot cart too. UNC Fever, so I have the Daikon Rocket at level 6, but I've got the carrot cart at level 1 because it just came in my daily selects a few days ago, so I've been running the carrot cart in maybe I'll run it in the multiplayer lobby later so I can get that off the stream. See if you can have a device that you're not watching on UNC Fever where you can get in the multiplayer lobby later because I'm going to put a room code. Dan Ted, what's up? Nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. I'm running through with my loadouts couple of these ranked cup tracks. I'm gonna pull 3 gold pipes, and I've got that mystery unboxing coming up, which I think that you'll like. So here, I don't know if I should call. Okay, so I'm not a little spoiler about it. If you watched Carlos's stream today, there was a little bit of kind of like a related topic that came up in the Carlos stream. I'll mention it to you later on after we do the next couple courses. You can see if you can guess what the unboxing's gonna be about. So Dan, how are you enjoying the new tour? Ooh, I still have new there on the gold. What should I run my actual loadout? I have to choose between Mario Sunshine and Mario Hakama on Tokyo Blur RT. Mario Hakama probably can get more points with more actions with the coin box. I don't think it's that long a track where I'm gonna hit 200 necessarily, but I'm gonna run Hakama now. I could take the Bolt Buggy to level 8. I believe that once I collect the tier shop and token shop, not the tier shop, the token shop and reward tickets, I'll have like 37 or with plus this one time in the shop, so I'll be able to take it to level 8, and I believe I can triple cap it. But should I do that? I don't think I'm going that hard into ranked cup that I need. My estimated score is already close enough to what people seem to be getting in my ranked that I may not need that. So I'm gonna go with the Festival Girl for now, which is level 3. And I think the Tanuki Parafoil looks pretty good with him. I have the Boo Masks there too, but I think the Tanuki Parafoil looks pretty good with him, so let's do it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jack. Sunshine Mario would give more tokens, and I have a hard time getting the tokens. I'm thankful that they raised it to 3 tokens per crash instead of 2 tokens per crash in this tour, because I have the hardest time getting tokens when it's causing opponents to crash, so... Oh, do you like that, Dan? Yeah, the chill vibes of a city tour. I just like getting to see the city courses, because... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Because I think that they're so fun to play and they come around so rare. I think that's the reason they keep them rare and they only put them into city-specific tours instead of standard tours, is they want us to kind of... Hello, Noshi. Noshi's the dinosaur. They want us to kind of have that reaction to where we're excited about the city tours and we just get some chill vibes from it coming back. Oh, nice. Okay, this is going to be some tokens. Get him! Got him. But I do wish the city tour courses would come back, and with a couple of them being automated for being data mined for the battle mode, hopefully they will start getting kind of mixed in a little bit more regularly because of that. So let's see, you said 50cc, and just use the Super Bell. Okay, yeah, I do have a couple Super Bells. My Rosa Catalina, Cat Rosa. Ah, shouldn't have used that banana. My Cat Rosa is at level 6, and I've got Cat Peach, as I just remembered when I had her in racing. So Super Bell. I like to do the giant banana, but it's like you don't get a giant banana frenzy every time, so it still takes you a while to play the tracks until you get a really good run where you get like 50 or 100 tokens. And what did you guys say? What you like is to play at 50... Okay, yeah. And Angela, you said that you averaged 27... Ryan, you averaged 27 tokens per race on Singapore 2RT. Okay. And Ryan, what are you using on Singapore 2RT? I haven't done that track yet, so I'm not sure what drivers are on it. Let's see what we got here. We got 24 tokens. Okay, 24 tokens. Just that mostly because of the lightning. Is the lightning had hit 7 people, if none of them were big or invincible, that would have been 21 out of the 24 already. Yeah. Now, the other thing that Draco that you bring up in the chat is a lot of people like to get the experience grind. You drain the track experience to bring their player level up on the city tour. So you could kind of take it as chill because you're getting the XP. I think that's what you said, Dan. You like to get the XP, so it's more of a chill tour. Less of grinding for scores. Let's go in here. Ryan, are you using Oh, you said silver suit, white bruiser, wonderful. Okay, silver suit, so lucky 7. Yeah, that makes sense. I've got Toadette. I've got Ty Daisy here as well. So I think Ty Daisy gives a higher estimate in the DKR sheet because of the coin box skill. But Toadette Explorer's triple capped. That makes, I mean, Toadette, ha! I did it! I always tell all the streamers they can't tell the difference between Builder Toadette and Explorer Toadette because they always call Explorer Builder. I just call Builder Explorer. Builder Toadette has got the 1400 base points, which kind of makes up partly for it. And I've got the Coral Jet Cruiser, which went with Sailor, but I've got the Pink Dozer triple capped. So use the Pink Dozer. It goes along with Builder better too. So Dan, I agree. I thought it was sad not to see New York in the tour, but hopefully it'll... Do you say the new era could start with New York? That's interesting, yeah, because the first year of the game started with New York. Using Silver Surfmaster, by the way, top shelf here. First year of the game started with New York. That was the very first place that they went. Was it that? I don't... If anyone was a day one player, was it the first track of the first cup? Was that New York Minute or not? But that was definitely the showcase in the first tour. This one I haven't raced yet, Singapore 2RT, but I saw Carlos racing it today. So yeah, it would be fun if they started out and had New York kind of as the first tour in the new era too, kind of the non-gacha era of Mario Kart Tour, where they take away the gacha, the ruby pipes. So I do hope they bring it back. I have only ever played New York Minute 3 and New York Minute 4, because New York Minute 3 was in the first anniversary tour, and then New York 4, New York 3 was in the first anniversary tour, New York 4 in the second anniversary tour. I've never played 1 and 2. If you weren't in the game in that first year of the game, then you have never played it, except if you've seen those routes in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. So that's the only place where I've seen, or where I can kind of remember where all the different paths go in New York Minute, because I played it so infrequently since I wasn't in Mario Kart Tour when it first came out. Yeah, pink on pink, it's cool, right? I do need a pink glider for this course instead of the silver Surfmaster. If you're using... Oh, shoot. I was drifting and shot my red shell off the track. If you're using the silver suit, then silver Surfmaster, like I think Ryan said, wonderful wings. That probably looks pretty good with the silver suit, too. Those white and yellow gliders. Oh, didn't have to have that hammer. He got hit by fire. Boop-a-doo. I remember this as being the gliding section in Singapore 2R, and then the other side where they have the gliding section now, I guess, was that a glider too, or was that a ramp in Singapore 2R? But I know that they added a lot of these scaffoldings in the second half of this track. So first place, nice. She doesn't say much when she gets first place, or maybe I was just talking over it, but she looks happy though. I always remember when I first started playing the game, it was like Peachette was my first high-end, and she would always finish first place, and it was like, just like a princess! Or Toadette, regular Toadette, I think. Yay, I'm a winner! So that's what I think of them. Dan, you played New York 1 and 2, that's interesting. I want to make a poll, like, what's the first New York Minute that people have played? And I'll give you some hints. So let me see if I can end that poll from earlier, and see what are the... Does it show the results of that now when you end it? Yes 50, no 50. It's half and half if they think that we're gonna get the individual N or R or T courses and not always grouped as an NRT. So the 50% of you think it was just a mistake, and 50% of you think even if it was a mistake, maybe they'll keep doing it. Maybe it's a new era. Let's put it... I think with I wonder if the battle mode of the course will count as different. If it'll be like N, R, T, RT, and then battle as the 5th version of the course. And they start to kind of dissociate the 3 where they don't always put them all at the same time. I want to put a new poll here. What was the first New York Minute you played in Tour? Oh, can I have 4 options or 5? If it's only 4 options, it's going to be in Tour. If I can have 5 options in the poll, it could be first New York Minute you played ever, because I could put the DLC as an option. But let's say New York Minute 1, so first day. New York Minute 2, later that year. New York Minute 3, which is gonna be first anniversary. So if you started before first anniversary, you played that. What happened to my option? New York Minute 3, first anniversary. Or it's gonna be New York Minute 4, second anniversary. If you've played since this, if you haven't started playing until the second anniversary, then I guess you're not going to be able to vote in it, but I will end the poll and you'll be able to see the results. But if you've played New York Minute, if you've been playing for at least a year in Mario Kart Tour, put in what was the first Mario Kart Tour that you played. I'm not going to vote in this one because last time I tried to vote, it made me do authentication on my phone. But I gave you the little tips there so you wouldn't have to know exactly, if you wouldn't have to remember 1, 2, 3, and 4, but were you playing on the first day, first tour? Were you playing later that year? Were you playing just before first anniversary? Or were you playing after the first anniversary but before second anniversary? So you didn't realize when you didn't know what it was when you're going back? Probably just thought they were the same. Yeah, it's like early on we hadn't figured everything out in the game yet, right? And then now we think we know how everything works, and then Nintendo throws us a curveball. But early on it was like you can't quite tell, you didn't quite know that, realize that there were like the 1 and the 2 versions, and they were going to have so many different versions of the cities, right? See, Ryan, do you have the pink dozer already? That's for Draco, right? Because he's we'll go for Builder Toadette. Is that what is she in the bundle with the pink dozer or what? I know that bundle's been common. They've used it a couple times. Builder Toadette and the pink dozer. Okay, UNC Fever, which one did you play? You started playing a couple weeks after the first anniversary, so your only one that you've played is New York Minute 4. Same for VNAV Path, would have only played New York Minute 4, because you started playing in the Mario versus Luigi Tour the first time they had it, which was right after first anniversary. So isn't that, did you remember that you started in the Mario versus, this is my sister, UNC Fever, did you remember you started in the first Mario versus Luigi Tour, and you had to pick if you were going to be Team Mario or Team Luigi? I remembered you picked Team Mario, because you got Peach was on the team. Shout out to Angela. UNC Fever, Angela, whose name in the chat is Tour de Kart, a Mario Kart Tour channel. She also really likes Peach, and she usually tries to go on the team rally with the team that Peach is on, although this last week she chose Luigi, and so she ended up not winning the team rally because she figured she went with Peach on Team Bowser. You can watch their videos too if you're interested in that, because she kind of explains which team she went on. I went on Team Luigi both times. The first time it was so that I could get him for a free gift, because he was 9,000 coins in the daily selects and Mario was only 3,000 in the daily selects, so I wanted the extra Dupa Luigi to level up. This time I went with Team Luigi because I intentionally pick which team that Toadette and Rosalina are on. They're my 2 favorite drivers. Yeah, I remember that too, UNC Fever. So. Yeah, so Dan, when I started playing, it was in the Super Mario Kart Tour. There was a tour in Mario Kart Tour called Super Mario Kart Tour, which was a week or two, about 3 weeks before the first anniversary tour. Actually, Mario Sunshine was one of my first drivers in the game, because the Los Angeles tour was my first full 2-week tour that I started playing in, and so I pulled Mario Sunshine out of that week's spotlight pipe. That's why he's up at level 4, but not higher, because he's not so good anymore. But I did level him up early on. I think he was probably the first driver that I used a points cap ticket on also, because I was using him so much, and I didn't know how valuable points cap tickets were until you get into a high enough tier to get them in your ranked. But nice. Wait, so you raced New York? Wait. Angela, really? You started playing at launch? I thought you guys all started did you start playing at launch and then you showed the rest of your family it later on? Because I thought most of them didn't start playing until later on. I had no idea that you were a day 1 or like a first tour player. That's cool. What? Far out. Yeah, I don't remember if Super Mario Kart Tour had that special pipe. You guys in the chat will know. And hey, Leslie Mimi, what's up? Nice to see you. Yeah, you started playing on 2.5. Oh, so you didn't even play New York Minute. Well, you'll get it in the battle that's coming up. Hey, Mimi. Yeah, Super Mario Kart Tour might have had that special pipe, but you'll have to say in the chat, because I joined it like on that Saturday right before, like it was some kind of challenge for the 35th anniversary. It was one of those like challenges for the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers, where you had to go in and do these certain things to get your My Nintendo points, and one of them was download and play Mario Kart Tour. So that's how they got me into it. They totally got me, because it was such a fun game. I started playing it on the regular, but since I was only in that Super Mario Kart Tour for like 3 or 4 days, I remember that I didn't know anything about a special pipe. There was the 8-bit Mario, not 8-bit, 16-bit SNES Mario pipe and SNES DK Junior pipe were available. I just pulled on whichever one a couple times with my starting out rubies. But I do remember I was so confused, because there was like RMX Rainbow Road R, RMX Rainbow Road T, RMX Rainbow Road RT, RMX Rainbow Road, Rainbow Road R, Rainbow Road T. And I was like, first of all, what is RMX? What is R? What is T? And then afterwards, I figured out what everything was. I kind of looked on the wiki for the Mario wiki and found out what everything was. And then I was able to go in and like realize that there were different, it was like racing it reverse or racing it normal, and I kind of thought, oh yeah, this is kind of cool. I do like that they have these new variants going around the map backwards that we haven't seen before. All we had seen before was mirror mode, right? So put your predictions in the chat right now. What do you think I'm gonna get out of the gold pipes? It cannot be the gold balloons, because this is not the week 1 free pipes, but it's the gold pipes in the token shop. I've got over 600 tokens, so I'm going to do the gold pipes right now. But yeah, I remember it was like so crazy understanding how everything was, and then when I realized they were doing these new modes where there were trick versions, and the trick like helps you so much to keep the combo, and also really to see your driver, because all you see most of the race is the back of their head, and then when you run the trick or the... See you, Jack. Oh, thank you so much for coming. It was good to see you tonight. See you soon. And thanks for running that multiplayer stream earlier in the week. That was really fun. I'm looking forward to come to another one. All right, thanks, Dan Ted. It did have that special pipe. That was with all drivers, you said? Because someone was asking earlier in the chat, did they have a special pipe in the game that just had all drivers? So if Draco, that's kind of the answer to that, right? They did have a special pipe with all drivers. So maybe they will again on Sunday with all those drivers in the profile. Maybe it'll be an all-driver pipe. All right, let's go in and run the token shop pipes. And then, if you're okay with that, I'm going to do an unboxing. And I'll give you the spoiler of what that unboxing is now. They were talking earlier in Carlos's stream today about, wait a minute, are you the person in the chat who had that level 8 Hanafuda glider earlier on? You should never spend any tickets on the Hanafuda gliders. Did anyone watch Carlos today and you saw them do that? I'm going to check after I do the gold pipes here if I got any Hanafuda leveled up or not. I think not. The only 3 I have were the 3 they gave in Gold Pass at the end of that year, because like I said, I started playing in like September, October of that year, so I don't have 9, I only have 3. There was one pipe that had the Hanafudas come back in it, and I did not pull that. It's widely panned as the worst pipe ever. Yo! Dog! The worst pipe ever in the history of the game. This is the best pipe ever in the history of my token shop golds, I think. It was widely panned as horrible because there were no spotlight you could... First of all, the Hanafudas are not that useful, and second of all, you didn't even have a guarantee which ones you were going to get. I could have pulled it and got the exact 3 that I already had, and I wanted to get the other 9 if I wanted to collect it. Dog, Ryan, did you or Angela get the Wonderful Wings recently? Plus in the chat if you have recently gotten the Wonderful Wings, because I know I saw a couple people get it from their free pipe or their random high-end recently. Is this on that first course, or is this only on second and third course in ranked? I don't think this is on the first course in ranked. But I know this is an awesome glider with great coverage on a lot of new courses. This might be one that gets leveled up. Maybe not right away, but might be one that gets leveled up when I decide to invest. Mimi, did you get them? Did you get them from the gold pipe, or did you in the token shop, or did you get them from somewhere else, from one of the week 1 pipes? Whew. Vampire Flyer. Is that in the standard? I forgot the Vampire Flyer was in the standard. Let's see. Oh, I'm scared of a vampire themed toad. What is the Toadette, the Halloween version? I know there was that Nintendo option. Oh, it's on the 3rd track. Okay. Angela, GG, and Mimi, nice. I'm glad we both got them. That's cool. Oh, you got it on your free-to-play last year. Everyone's been getting the Wonderful Wings. I can't believe it. Dan, that's great. Wonderful Wings, new glider. That is a fantastic pull. 2 more of these. I think these ones they can keep. On some of these special occasions, if they keep the high-end pool and they give us an all-clear pipe, they can keep these pipes. It's just the ruby pipes that are going away. So we'll still have the opportunity to get some of these high-ends from the standard pool. Oh, Charge and Chuck? Oh no, but it's White Yoshi. Okay, he had kind of the pose of Charging Chuck, and he's got like the white color scheme like Chuck's uniform, so for a minute I thought it might have been. But that's a level up to level 3 for White Yoshi. That's cool. When did I get him? Probably also out of a standard pool. I don't think he was spotlighted alongside Gold Yoshi, Gold Egg Yoshi. I think that was just the Easter Yoshi. So he must have come out of the standard pool for me or come out of one of the premium challenges at some point. But that's a level up to level 3. That's cool. These have been good pulls, valuable pulls. Now, I say valuable. The Wonderful Wings really will be valuable. Will I use White Yoshi on any track? I don't know, but sometimes they get a buff, and it's better to have them at level 3 than all level 1 drivers, right? On one of the courses, sometime in this tour, I've got all level 1 drivers, which was one of the Berlin or one of the new Sydney courses. It's like the Tanuki Mario, Luigi Lederhosen, so probably Berlin, one of the new Berlins. And then I think the Bronze Misu, which I'll probably use for the better item and the more base points. Oh, it's the Banana Master. None of those were throwaway pulls. That's cool, because the Banana Master is top on maybe a couple of the old Choco Island or Vanilla Lake courses. And if I get it one more time or it's in the token shop, which it sometimes is in those shops, then it could go to level 6. So that's actually a good pull too. Yeah, Ryan, if White Yoshi was in the premium challenge, that's probably where I got him. Oh, did you get black? Mimi, we have such similar pulls. You got the Wonderful Wings and the black Yoshi, and I got the white Yoshi. That's wild. All right, and okay, if I had the 150, I'd go ahead and get Metal Mario because he's gonna be. It's nice they put Metal Mario as a cup boost on the Week 2 Ranked Cup. He's gonna be my driver in the first course of Week 2 Ranked Cup, but I don't have the tokens right now, so I'll get him later. Oh, you think the Banana Master has Dino? I think on Dino Jungle, I've got the Koopa King on most of those, which I've gotten so many times, it's at level 7 and 4/8. So I probably don't need the Banana Master for Dino Jungle, but I know that it is still my top on some of the other courses. And Banana Master and Koopa King are both pretty large carts, so. Here, before I do the unboxing, which you may have guessed what it is, but if not, I'll show you in a moment. Let us go in and check the Hanafudas. It's the moment of truth. I thought about this earlier today, and I don't know the answer to it. Do I have any leveled up Hanafudas or not? Well, I think not, because I only have 3 overall, and I would have just gotten them one time, but no, they're all at level 1 and 400 base points. A couple of these have been more valuable than the others. Carlos refused on stream to... Oh, you got coins, UNC Fever. That's so funny. I know with Peach being your favorite driver, and you had Pink Gold Peach maxed out at level 8. That's really cool. So the coins are useful, though, because you get if you got a high-end ticket in your shop or something, you'll need the coins. That's cool that you got the coins for the exchanging your tokens. Let's see. The Bowser Hanafuda, I think, is more useful than some of the other ones. Maybe it was just for my account, but I think at the time when it came out, it was getting some of those Maple Treeways, Airship Fortress particularly, and those were both new courses in fall of 2020, the year that the Hanafudas were coming out. So at one point, the Bowser Hanafuda was like ranked way higher in the tier lists and in the BAM and GURBS, like ranked number 60-something instead of like number 160-something. I don't know if that's still the case. Certainly none of the Hanafudas are really valuable for investing in, but I think the other one that might have had more value would have been the Cape Mario Hanafuda. And here, let's just look at them all. Baby Mario, that's got a bunch of rainbow roads. Yoshi's Egg, that's got a bunch of Mario circuits and Dino jungles. Third is Peach Hanafuda. Now, do you know the Hanafudas are themed after the months of the year, and that's why they gave one per month in the Gold Pass? They actually have flowers in the background so that, I should have looked up what the flowers are. Maybe I will look up what the flowers are in a minute. But this is, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. If anyone knows the flowers, say what they are. Here. So I'm going to look up Hanafuda in And if you haven't figured out, the unboxing is going to be for Mario Hanafuda, a deck of Hanafuda cards. Nintendo started as a playing card company in 1889. We think of them as a video game company, but they started out as a game company for Japanese-style playing cards, Hanafuda. Western-style playing cards had been banned in Japan by the Edo or the Tokugawa shogunate, the government of Japan, for those couple centuries around maybe 1800s. So they started making other forms of cards instead. And so one of the forms that they made was Hanafuda. And eventually, in the Meiji Restoration in the 1860s, 70s, 80s or so, which is when Nintendo was formed in 1889, the government started permitting these cards specifically and not banning cards anymore. So January was pine, February is plum blossom, March is cherry blossom. Like in Washington D.C., they have the cherry blossom trees. You can see cherry blossoms in the background of the peach Hanafuda over there. That one I don't think was as valuable. April is wisteria. These are the wisteria flowers or plant. It's the barrel Hanafuda. Has some Bowser's Castles. These Hanafudas, more than any other gliders in the game, have been really themed around like all the versions of a single track instead of like single versions of multiple tracks. So you got Blooper Hanafuda. The flower in the back is the iris. That's for May. In June, the Gold Pass gift was the Cape Mario Hanafuda. That's the other one that I think had more value. Maybe not as much as Bowser, but it did. The peony flower is in the background, like purple peony, or like peony that they draw on like little teacups that are hand painted a lot of the times in China or Japan. You know I like tea. Bullet Bill Hanafuda was August. That is with, it says... Oh no, okay, that's July. I got my months confused because 7th month of the year is July. Jorge, what's up? Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. And, oh, you're a teacher. That's good, yeah. And Puffton, who used to play Mario Kart Tour, but she's still on a lot of the streams, she's a teacher too. Or I think a lot of us are teachers. Let's see. You guys, from Tour de Kart, you told me Crystal is an art teacher. Maybe not like a teacher, but teaches art as well, too. I think a lot of us are teachers. Nice to meet you, Jorge. Thanks for the kind words. I'm glad you're here and could make it. This is peony, Juno's peony. This is bush clover for July. That's the Bullet Bill Hanafuda. What's next? August is it's supposed to be the full moon on the original Hanafuda deck, but they replaced the moon with Boo, King Boo. That's supposed to be the moon over the Suzuki grass. So September is chrysanthemum, and in the chrysanthemum here is the piranha plant Hanafuda. October is maple. That's the Goomba Hanafuda with maple leaves. You can see the 5-pointed maple leaf like the Canadian flag in the background. November is Jumping Mario Hanafuda, which is the only Hanafuda card in the real Hanafuda deck that has an actual person depicted on it. The rest are just flowers and animals and little like pennants, flags. And that flower is the willow tree in the background. And then you have Polonia is what it says is the name of this. And that's the Bowser Hanafuda for December. And just like there's the Ace of Spades in a regular Hanafuda deck, the December, the willow, Paulina, I mean, those are the ones that they usually put the maker's mark. Like they'll put a, I'm trying to go to camera here. They'll put the maker's mark of the person who is making the card deck. They'll put it into the Ace of Spades card, and they do that in the Polonia, the December months of cards, on the actual Hanafuda cards. So I'm going to try to do this. I had a better plan where I had a little like, hold on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a stand. There we go. Get a stand. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm going to try to stand this up. Whoops. I'm going to try to stand this up. I was going to do this on my tablet instead of the phone, but I couldn't get the tablet working, and hence the reason why I'm using the phone instead. But I'm going to use the surface down here to open up the Mario Hanafuda deck. And so, thank you. Yeah, Angela, I really appreciate the history lessons that you put in to your podcast every week. So, I'm glad that you are going to appreciate the Nintendo history. This is themed after, it's supposed to be a picture of like Emperor Napoleon, and the Nintendo Hanafuda deck is called, there's the presidential deck, and then there's like 2 lower qualities. I think the cards are the same, but what they change is the quality of if it's like glossy. The designs are the same, but they have different levels of quality. So this is based on the design where Nintendo had put Emperor Napoleon, because I guess playing cards had come from France and those places out in the West before they made them into the Japanese style cards. And they replaced Mario with Napoleon there, but that's why he's got the epaulets. If it was modern, they could have put the Toad, what's it called? The Toad me suit, because remember it looked like Napoleon Bonaparte racing in the Toad with the buttons down on the front the first time. Anyone remember that? So we're gonna open this up. You can see there kind of a preview of what some of the cards are supposed to look like. Maybe you can see it if it hopefully stays in focus. So pull this out of the little plastic case, and there's a little paper tab to pull off. Let me know if you can still hear, and let me know if you can see all right. I hope that this quality is going to be okay, and it'll focus once we get the cards in here. So there's a little tab to open this. You can see that I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what that says, but maybe some of you do. I'm probably not even holding it the right way. I'm probably holding it like sideways or something, because I don't know what the letters are supposed to look like. And we'll see. These cards are tiny, by the way. Do you see how small this is? This is like a pencil right here. Okay, these cards are a lot smaller than what I expected. I knew they were going to be smaller than Western playing cards, but I did not know they were. They said the inches, and they said it in like inches and centimeters, but I didn't realize how small that actually was. It kind of reminds me of the cards in Talisman. So there's a guide to the cards. These are the actual cards, and you can see the first one in the deck is, which I'll do this way. The first one is the crane. How am I going to put this? Let me get my... Can you see it all right if I do it like this? The first one is the crane Mario. I have a better idea. Try and run it this way. The crane Mario Hanafuda. That's a glider in Mario Kart Tour for January. And then what they do is there's 4 cards in each suit. The suits of the Japanese Hanafuda cards are themed after the months. You can see there's a Shy Guy Hanafuda. Does anyone know, put it in the chat if you know, is there a name of the, this is supposed to be like, it looks like a Shy Guy, but it's like holding, it has a propeller on its head so it can fly. Also, I'm realizing because this is in my camera right now, I don't know if my stream is reversed, but I think if I look in YouTube, I think that these are actually reversed from each other, because to me this is the right and that's the left, but on the screen that's the left. So these cards actually look the opposite of what they look like in real life. That's the 4th one. See how there are 4 different designs that all use that same flower or that same plant? So, okay, Fly Guy. So you can see there's the crane is an actual animal in a regular Hanafuda deck. So instead of crane, they made it Baby Mario. So they had the crane taking Mario in his sack there. And then they have these 4 other, what was the flower for January? Let's see. I'm just looking on the Wikipedia. Crane and sun. Oh, pine. There's 4 other like pine tree looking cards. The smaller ones, these ones with the little Shy Guy and the blank one, they're actually blank, I think, on the main card deck. The ones with the ribbons, like that red ribbon with the Japanese lettering on it, they do have lettering on it. Oh yeah, like Inspector Gadget, like Go Go Gadget prop, right? Is that what you're saying for Fly Guy? Here, these ones here have, the ribbons are worth like 5 points in some certain game that you play that I think they give the instructions to in one of these booklets. I'll look up later on sometime. The crane ones are maybe worth 10 points, the one with the animals. And then, here, let's move this a little bit this way. There we go. The crane ones are worth more points, and then the blank ones are worth like 1 point each. Antenian, what's up? Nice to see you here. What I'm gonna do is maybe go through all the months right now of Hanafuda cards, but I'd like to get the camera so that it is not mirrored, and I wonder if there's a way for me to do that in the settings. More settings. Is there a way on this Android camera for me to get it where... Oh, I know what to do. Okay. You guys are probably already telling me in chat, you who have streamed this before. And I'm sorry for the extra stuff on the edges of the camera over there and on the sides, but that is just kind of the way that it is, because I was trying to use my tablet camera, which didn't have as much on the sides, but I ended up having to use my phone for this. So transform, flip horizontal. Now we're going to see them. Now what you see on stream is the same thing that I'm looking at, and that was what the Crane Mario looks like in the game. So those were the 4 January Hanafuda cards. In February, the flower is Plum Blossom, and when we go through, you're going to recognize... I think the Yoshi Hanafuda was in the game. Put that one first. And then we'll go over here. Is Yoshi's egg in the game, or is Yoshi? Does anyone have the game open and you can look up and see? But certainly the Birdo Hanafuda and the Baby Mario, which you can see, Baby Yoshi, I mean, which you can see the little red Baby Yoshi right there on the last of the Plum Blossom cards for February. Those are not in the game. And so, therefore, maybe it's the Yoshi's egg that's actually in the game. It would be cool, I think, if the Yoshi and Birdo Hanafudas came to the game as gliders. And I know you're thinking the Hanafudas aren't any good. And we already have 12 of them, and it's enough. I don't even have all 12. I only have 9 right now. So what would we need with an extra set of Hanafudas being added? This is my idea. Hear me out. They have Mii suits in the game. For every Mii suit, you get 10 additional base points. I don't like Mii suits. Gradually as we go along, people who don't like Mii suits start buying them and investing in them. All right, thanks, Ryan. Hopefully, if you be back, we'll be playing a multiplayer when you come back. Okay, Yoshi's egg is the Hanafuda, Draco says. So the Yoshi and Birdo are not in the game, but I think they would be cool additions to the game. My idea is you get 10 extra base points for each additional Mii suit that you own. I'm not going into the Mii suits because I don't think they're that cool of a design, and I like the original characters more, as a lot of you have said you enjoyed racing with the original characters. But, oh, did you make one? Draco, that's so funny. Has that been on an episode yet of your show or not? I would recognize that because I know some of these I wasn't sure between Yoshi and Yoshi's egg, but I know Birdo is not in the game. But I think it would be cool. Add some more Hanafudas, maybe bring back an opportunity to get the past ones as spotlights or as gifts again. You get 5 extra base points for each additional Hanafuda that you own. Reinvent the Hanafudas so what people didn't think were useful to invest into become useful, and that's what a lot of what they're doing now is mixing up the strategy. The meta of the game was invest in Coinbox because that's the only thing, and then they added other special skills, so they gave us more drivers, so the meta became just these special skills. But this year, it's suddenly the meta is moving towards a regular Mii suit could be better than those other items. Shift the meta so that it's not just the same gliders that are good, but suddenly someone who is invested into Hanafudas or who wants to invest into Hanafudas can also have good gliders. They maybe don't have the same variety of coverage on all the different tracks, but they give you higher base points on those sets of tracks that they do cover. Let me know what you think. It's just an idea. I think it would be cool because I like the Hanafudas. You can see these are the front of the Hanafuda cards. The back is just plain back. But black, but it's pretty thick. It's like a piece of cardboard. It's not really like a piece of, like a thinner card like you would have in a Western style. They're a little more like tiles than they are like Hanafudas. The Peach Hanafuda is in the game. That was the March Hanafuda. I think so too, Anteni, and I think it would be great to see the Hanafudas. You mentioned King Boo Luigi's Mansion, and there's a Boo Hanafuda. I think it would be great for them the old Hanafudas to get some new buffs, or at least get some more value. And add some new Hanafudas to the game to go along with it. Yeah, if you get all Peach Alts, you get a bonus for it. Yeah, this would be like the more Hanafudas you get a bonus for it. Next one I really like. The next two I really like. Draco, you're gonna love this. Daisy Hanafuda. Hopefully the focus is alright where you can see that. Rosalina Hanafuda. Alright. You know, here, let me fix these. And then, oh, okay, wait a minute. So, I actually didn't realize this when I was buying the cards. You kind of can peek and see what they're going to be like. I was so excited for Daisy and Rosalina. I thought those would be some really big sellers and great additions to the game. Draco, this is like the Mushroom Legacy of Hanafudas, right? Well, March is going to be Draco and Snout the Tinker month, because wait till you see the fourth one for March. Toadette Hanafuda. What? Toadette Hanafuda. Look at this. Rosalina's got the Luma up there holding the ribbon. The ribbon cards are worth 5 points instead of 1 in the Koi Koi game that they give you the instructions for Japanese Hanafuda. I know, right? And you need these IRL, maybe? This was like $20 on Amazon. But you need these as gliders in Mario Kart Tour. They need the Daisy Hanafuda and the Rosalina Hanafuda. With the amount of Daisy and Rosalina alts they've added this year, I wouldn't be totally shocked if they did somehow find a way to bring in the Daisy and the Rosalina Hanafudas and maybe some of these other ones. At least the ones with characters. Not like the little blank ones, but at least the ones with characters. Here. April is going to be shout out to Kevin Garrett. Isn't it cute? Thanks, Mimi. April is going to be shout out to Kevin Garrett. They gave us the Barrel Hanafuda, but not the Donkey Kong Hanafuda, which you can see all of these are existing designs. All 12 Hanafudas in the game are based on existing designs, so it would make sense that if they bring additional Hanafudas, they would be based off of these other designs. The last one would be like the Banana Hanafuda, Triple Bananas Hanafuda? Triple Banana Plus, you can't get Triple Banana Plus, but Banana Plus. You can see Diddy Kong hanging there. You can see Donkey Kong in the end of that railroad track, going over in the racing cart like on DK Country. So that's April. Isn't this so cool? The March, or that's April. The May one, I think, is going to be the Blooper Hanafuda glider, which is from the game. So this is Blooper Hanafuda. And that one's existing in the game. Hopefully Blooper Plus. There is a Cheap Hanafuda. Watch this. Frog Luigi Hanafuda, okay, and Pipe Hanafuda, maybe? There is a Piranha Plant Hanafuda later in the game, so this is not Piranha Plant, but this is just Pipe. All right, good night, UNC Fever. If you're interested in seeing the other ones, watch the rest of the stream on replay tomorrow, UNC Fever. But I hope you feel better. It was really nice having you here. Yeah, Angela, you should get to know my sister. She's really fun, and you guys share a lot of common interests in the game. So there you go. Wait, okay. I must have bumped my cable because the screen went away. So, okay. I probably didn't bump my cable. What I just simply did was I let the timer run out. I didn't think when it was in camera mode that it would run out, but okay. So now can you see the the May Hanafudas? So you got the Blooper Hanafuda, Cheap, Frog Luigi, and just the Pipe. Aren't these gorgeous? And the Hanafuda cards in Japan since the 1800s, they have been all kind of like handmade, painted, hand pasted with the painting onto the cardboard backing, so that you can have it on kind of like a thick cardboard card that's kind of more like a tile. But nowadays, I'm pretty sure these are like machine printed. There was a set called Club Nintendo Hanafuda that if you were a Club Nintendo member, you got sent them before they actually released for sale the Mario Hanafuda, which added like a little bit. The Club Nintendo was similar, but it had fewer characters added. This is going to be for, I think, June now. Yeah, which is the Peony Flower. The Cape Mario Hanafuda is existing in the game as a glider. There is a Babam Hanafuda. There is a Koopa Troopa Hanafuda. Shout out to Koopa Troopa getting the buff on Berlin 3R. Am I right? Is that the course? Or Sydney 3R? I don't think the course that he's on had even been unlocked yet when I was looking, so I'm not even sure if I have a good top shelf for that. But Koopa Troopa getting the buff and the Super Mushroom Hanafuda. So that's kind of cool, right? Try and move this over where you can see the Super Mushroom one a little better. And like I said, that peony flower that's in the back, that's a design that gets painted on a lot of the hand-painted teacups that you'll get out of China or Japan. So here, there we go. This is a little bit better. Now, we're going to go to July. In July, wait till you see this. This is going to be for Cart Life. He's going to love this one if he sees this. Maybe I mean, I'm sure he's seen these already. I'm sure he's aware and probably has the Hanafuda cards. Tanuki Mario Hanafuda in, Tanuki Mario Hanafuda in, it looks like July, Bush Clover. The Fireflower Hanafuda. Kitsune, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Kitsune or Kitsune Luigi, the Fox Luigi, which people are hoping will come as a fall autumn alt or a Halloween alt. I believe that's who that is. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the Bullet Bill Hanafuda. Here, sorry, I'm going to get these facing right for you. The Bullet Bill Hanafuda is the actual one that's in the game as a glider from the month of July. So all of these other three, particularly Tanuki Mario and Kitsune Luigi, those are actually still eligible to come as gliders if they want to add more Hanafuda gliders to the game. We're going to go to August. Yeah, isn't Tanuki cool? So Antenion, I actually have Tanuki Mario at level 1. He's one of my level 1 options on one of the new courses this week. But this is August, by the way. But I have Tanuki Rosalina at level 6. But I love riding Tanuki Mario in multiplayer, or if he's my level 1 on a course. I ran him earlier or a couple days ago, because I love how he changes into the statue still, just like he could in Super Mario 3 when you hold down an A, and he would change into a statue, and that he'd be invincible, like the enemies would just pass through him. So this is August. Boo Hanafuda. I actually don't know who this is. Is it someone from Luigi's Mansion? Tell me if you know who the dog is, what the name of that Hanafuda would be. This is going to be Luigi's Mansion Hanafuda with Luigi from Luigi's Mansion getting ready to go in. This is, you'd think this was October because Halloween themed, but it's not. It's August because the Suzuki grass, the grass is the 12 suits of the Hanafuda cards are named after the months of the year based on the plant or the flower. The traditional plant. So this is based on the Suzuki grass, which is themed for autumn in the Hanafuda game. Where I'm trying to get this. Sorry, everything's mirrored here. So there's your August set with Luigi's Mansion there. The September set, which is Chrysanthemum, is, I believe this is the glider that's in the game, the Piranha Plant Hanafuda. But watch this, a much wanted character who's not in the game yet. Paratroopa Hanafuda, okay? Koopa Paratroopa. Oh, Polterpup was... you can tell I'm on the delay here of when I'm streaming to when I get the chat messages and when it actually comes over, because I'm that far behind. Polterpup was the name of this Hanafuda, this dog from Luigi's Mansion, from the August set. So we got the Lakitu, you say Lakitu, I probably say Lakitu more commonly, Hanafuda, and he's holding up, like he holds up the green go light at the beginning of the race, he's holding up the ribbon, which is always printed on traditional Hanafudas, but he's holding it up with a fishing pole out of his Cloud 9 right there, and the spiny Hanafuda. I'm not saying spiny shell like the blue shell, I'm saying spiny because I believe the name of that enemy in Super Mario Brothers was Spiny. And you couldn't land on him like you could the Goomba or the Beetle because the spikes would kill you or destroy you. So, yeah, Paratroopa, right? Antenion. That's why I think these are so cool. There are a lot of good character-themed Hanafudas that I think they could bring into the game. They would be really fun. So, my idea stands. They're welcome to take me up. I don't even want any credit. I would just love it if they give the +5 base points for each additional Hanafuda that you own. I think that would be really fun. So here is, who is this? Tell me if you know who this is for October with the maple. Is it Cat Mario? Is it Cat Mario and they just did it in orange because of how they painted the Hanafuda card instead of in yellow? But maybe the Cat Mario Hanafuda. Is it Superstar Hanafuda or Luma? It doesn't look like that curved. I think it's Superstar Hanafuda, like we had Mushroom and Fireflower earlier. Goomba Hanafuda is definitely an existing glider in the game, and we got that in the month of October, maybe even during the anniversary tour, because I think it had a lot of Rainbow Roads on its coverage. And I think that was an anniversary tour, first anniversary. The last one is, it's a Mii suit that's recently come to the game. The last one is Chain Chomp Hanafuda. There's no Chain Chomp driver, but there's the obstacle and there's the Mii suit. So there you got your 4 October Hanafuda. Oh, it came off again. Flip this guy back on. There we go. And then we're going to do 2 more months, November and December. So let's see. So fun fact from Antenian is that his favorite skill is Super Leaf. Really? Played so much with Mario Tanuki in the debut tour, the autumn tour, and with Banana Barrel, the most rare skills in the game. Meaning that there's only 2 Super Leaf drivers, and are there only 2 Banana Barrel drivers? Is it Funky and Diddy? Are those the only 2 drivers of each of those? That's cool. I was with Sammy D that was saying when Super Leaf came out, give it a chance. It's not that it's a bad skill, it's that you have to learn how to do it. I was caught on camera when I pulled for Sailor Toadette saying that the Mushroom Cannon was a good skill because you can get points if you hit the mushrooms. Mushroom Cannon was actually good on Luigi Raceway last tour because in Mushroom Cannon, the mushrooms would bounce off the wall of the raceway and you could hit like all 3 at once if 3 came out at a time. But Mushroom Cannon is actually a bad skill. Super Leaf is a bad skill. Banana Barrel is kind of thought of as a bad skill, but they're not bad in that you can't use them. They're bad in that they're harder to use or they don't give you as many points as a coin box. But I agree that if you like them, it can be fun to drive with them, and you just have to try to master the skill and use it in the right circumstance. My difficulty with what I don't really like about the Super Leaf is losing combo. If I get a single Super Leaf, and there's not a good place to use it, but Jumping Mario Hanafuda, where he's stomping on the Goomba like that. I thought that was in the game, but maybe. So okay, yeah, it is in the game because none of these other ones are going to be. Toad Hanafuda is not in the game. He's jumping for coins. You've got. Is this the Spike? I think Hanafuda, like Spike Seafood, the character that's in the seafood logo. I think that's Spike Hanafuda. And then here we've got the Thwomp Hanafuda, which that card is called Lightning in the November suit of the standard regular non-Mario themed Hanafudas. Just traditional Hanafuda, and I think the Lightning has like a special property. It's a part of special combinations, and it's like a 20-point card or something. So the Thwomp is what they made it. But there we go. So yeah, Jumping Mario, Toad, Spike, and Thwomp. And then the next one, yeah, those. So let's see. The last one is going to be Bowser Hanafuda for December, which I mentioned is a good one. But here, shout out to Sergeant Spike, or I mentioned Bowser was like one of the best Hanafuda gliders in the game. You've got some Koopalings. I don't know what, they can't call it Koopaling Hanafuda because there's a second one with the other 4. But this is like the Ludwig, Larry, is that Larry? Yeah, Iggy, and it looks like Roy Hanafuda. This is the Bowser Jr. Hanafuda. And the last one in the deck, which says Super Mario because it's a Super Mario themed deck. The last one is the... Oh, who is that? Lemmy? Oh no, Lemmy was earlier. This one is Iggy, maybe, and Wendy and Morton. I'm sure I got all those right, except for I don't know if Lemmy and Iggy, which one is which. But the Bowser Hanafuda is in the game. The Bowser Jr. is not. And you can see the writing at the bottom, I think actually says Nintendo because it's the card manufacturer, like they put on the Ace of Spades and a Western deck of playing cards. And then Super Mario at the end. And these are Paulonia is the name of that leaf, that plant. So, yeah, those are the 48 Nintendo Super Mario Hanafuda cards that exist. We have 12 gliders in the game, folks. It looks like we're going to have 48 or more Mii suits. Why not Hanafudas? Am I right? Am I right or wrong? Plus in the chat if you like the idea, maybe not 48, but if you like the idea of more Hanafuda gliders, or minus in the chat. Do you think that's not a good idea? You don't like the Hanafudas enough that you'd be excited about that. But it's not that I'm saying I use the Hanafudas enough, but they give us so many gold things, like all these gold carts as gold pass gifts that aren't really that useful. Why not, might as well, instead of a gold pass cart that I'm not going to use, get some Hanafuda, right? It's nice. Plus in the chat from Antenian. It is, there's 48 of them because there's 4 cards in each month in each suit, and there's 12 suits for the 12 months of the year, so that's why. So, okay. That was the unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if anyone else besides Antenian would like the Hanafudas. I certainly think it would be cool for them to come to the game. I'm going to go back out of the camera mode now and back into the game and see if maybe we'll set up an actual multiplayer lobby. Is the audio and everything from the stream and from the music still sounding good? Nice! Angela, you would like to see the Hanafudas too. I like it. So, maybe not all of them, but certainly like the Daisy, Rosalina, Toadette, maybe Toad. Wouldn't some of those character Hanafudas be cool? Maybe even some of the characters like Cheep Cheep and Paratroopa and Koopa. Those would be kind of cool, right? So here, let me go and move this back. I think if I put that there, I'm not sure. Then when I turn it sideways, we'll see. If I turn it sideways this way, it won't let me turn it sideways. We'll see when it comes up, and I'll move it if I need to. But would you guys like to do... Thank you for the good feedback on the unboxing, Angela. Would you guys like to do a couple multiplayer lobbies? I'll set it up, and we'll just kind of end off the stream that way. I really appreciate you guys being here for my first stream, and I probably will do some others in the future. Okay, now I have to unflip this horizontal because I was flipping it. Oops, wrong thing that I flipped. Let me set up the room and then I'll fix what's on the screen. So we're gonna create a room, no teams, 150cc. Let's go with default items, no comm racers. Let's do 3 races and then we'll do another 3 races after if people want to keep going. But that way, if someone can't stay the whole time or someone wants to join in, they can join in. I'm gonna run it on anyone, but you guys will see the room code, so you'll be able to join in. If anyone from my friends list wants to, it's fine. Create the room, and the room code is gonna be 66700687. Let me put that 66700687. I'll pin that in the chat. Let me end this poll from earlier. I think everyone who's going to has voted on what they think is the best. Everyone has voted on what they remember was their first New York Minute course that they ever went. There we go. Get that facing the right way. Antenian, good to see you here. We had in that poll 61% are first tour players. You guys actually have played New York Minute 1 in the game. That's really cool. 61% of the viewers of the 12 votes. Second anniversary, New York Minute 4, 23%. So 23% of you have never played New York Minute 1, 2, or 3. 15% New York Minute 2. It says no one has only played New York Minute 3 and 4, but I didn't vote because my chat was acting up. But if I had voted, I would have voted for New York Minute 3 as the first New York Minute I've played. So I'm looking forward to Oh, good! Mimi, you came. You made it into the room. I'm looking forward for more New York Minutes to come back, and maybe even to get to see it in the battle mode next month, so that'll be cool. We'll give it another minute to see if anyone else is joining in. The room code again, it is 66700687. Hi, CPE! And Jorge, I'm glad that you got into the multiplayer lobby as well. We got 5 players. I know Ryan had to go run an errand. Angela, are you gonna join? If you want me to wait for you, let me know. Otherwise, I'll go ahead and start it. And I set it on Frenzy drivers, so use whoever you want from the top shelf, whoever's your best driver that you want to use this time around. Maybe for the second set of 3 races. All right, Angela's in. I'm going to start it, and you can still join. The room code's pinned in the chat if you want to join. If you want to, in the second set of races, we'll do a theme, and I'll do it with where it's 2 items instead of just a single item. Obviously, I'm going to use Penguin Toadette. I've got the Sweet Ride here with and the Jet Cruiser, but I'm gonna run the Strawberry Soft Swerve since that was themed around Penguin Toadette. And nice! Green Sprout Gang! Hashtag GSG. Hashtag GSG. Oh, I should wait until I select mine so that you guys can get your multiplayer coins probably. Oh, I'm getting multiplayer coins too, so I'm not gonna wait. We're just gonna run it. So, Amsterdam Drift 2T. I think I'm about 20 seconds delayed or so from the stream, so if I need to announce anything, I'll try and announce it in advance. Hopefully my gameplay still looks good. Hopefully the YouTube, the non-copyright sound music is still playing. If an ad comes up on that, I'm sorry. I'm not listening in my headphones right now, monitoring the background music. I'm just talking, and I hope the music makes sense. So, if you got a really cool music track and you didn't hear me say anything, then that's why. Mimi breaking out into the lead. Okay. Should I run this on... Should we turn auto item off? Probably. I didn't think to do that earlier, but... Oops, and I missed the item box. There'll be another one. It's okay. Amsterdam Drift 2. I would have liked Amsterdam Drift 1 to come back more in the tour. But Amsterdam Drift 2 with the underwater I don't like as much. Okay, here we go. Get some tokens. Hopefully I get some tokens. You know, it's nice that Amsterdam is back though. When I first heard the music for it, I kind of thought, what is this? Now I think it's kind of a banger when the accordion breaks in. There was the video of that like Brazilian kind of like dancer bass player guy playing along to the music that someone posted on Reddit a few months ago that kind of made me appreciate the music more. Ooh, this is rough. I don't know what I got hit with, but I got passed by all of you guys at once. Okay, that's alright. You're cute, Toadette. Sixth place is better than last, presumably. But I'm sure we'll all go up and down on the way around here. Jorge, you're gonna make it through. I believe in you. You can do it. So keep using whatever drivers you want. I'm gonna, you know, I'll see if I can do Toadettes and Rosalinas. I'm gonna go with Rosa Swimwear here. Let's run the Wild Slugger just because it's kind of baseball Los Angeles themed and I don't get to use it. And I'm gonna run the Black Great Sail to kind of match that black theme. Oh, Angela, did you get kicked out? I'm so sorry. You're back in, though. You're back in. Boop-a-doo. We'll run this lobby. We'll run another one after that's 2 players, so you can pick or 2. Tell me if you'd like to do 2 items or not. Would you like to do 2 items or would you like to do the 1 item? Tell me when you get a chance in between races. I mean 2 items, or would you like to keep doing frenzy items for the second lobby? But if you want to, I think we could do 2 items. We could do like a themed driver. Like we could do something like I want to say pick a city themed driver, but they're already city themed because they're all city tracks. Like picking like your favorite driver, or I had an idea to do if you normally pick hero drivers as your top, like for me and Draco, we would pick a villain instead. If you normally pick a villain driver as your top, you would pick a hero instead, just to kind of do something a little bit different. So if we do a themed race, that might be one of the themes. Can I hit anyone with the bomb snipe? Yep, I got a couple tokens. That's what it's all about right now, right? Getting tokens while doing... Oh, shoot, I'm off-road. And 8th. Well, if I'm in 8th, you guys don't have to be, so that's the benefit. Can give people tokens back here by being in 8th. Okay, let's catch up a little bit. Oh, so I love when you go over the last jump in this track. Watch it on the second lap. And you see off to the left side, especially if you're holding a drift, you see the town hall, or Los Angeles City Hall. I did live in Los Angeles for about 7 years, and so I did not actually go to any games at Dodger Stadium, but I'd drive by it and kind of see from the freeway. You'd see down into the stadium, because the freeway's on a hill, it goes up around that section. So I like now seeing the Beverly Hills section, the Venice Beach section. It reminds me of places I've been, like right now on the screen I'm driving through Rodeo Drive. And I like seeing that because it reminds me of when I got to live in Los Angeles, which was a cool place to live. So, ooh, without that bullet bill, I would have been much higher, but scraped out a 3rd place. Who was that in the bullet bill? I think you won. Let's see who that was. There you go, Swimmer Rosalina. Looking good. Looking good. Oh, Mimi, 1st place, nice. Mirth, nice to see you in here. Clowington, then CPE. Angela, catching up to me. And, ooh, that was a new track for me. Okay, hadn't done that one yet. I wonder what cup we're in. Let's see. We are in Toad Cup. Alright, haven't run these tracks yet in this tour. And yeah, I have 1 Toadette and 1 Rosalina I can pick right now. If Draco's still watching, he'll yell at me if I don't go for the Toadette and if I pick Rosalina instead because it's off of my brand. So I'm going to go ahead and the carrot card. I said earlier, UNC Fever, I know you're not watching, but maybe you'll see it on replay. The carrot cart, and I'll use the Wonderful Wings even though it's bottom shelf because they're new. If you just joined the stream, spoiler for if you went back, but I did get the Wonderful Wings earlier on stream, which is cool. So, ooh, I saw 2 Sailor Daisies. I really like Sailor Daisy's design. Kind of wish I could have gotten her too, but being in the separate pipe than Toadette Sailor, I didn't have the rubies to go in for her. But I really do. Oh shoot, I always go the wrong way because I get confused between 2 and 3 since they're both in this tour. I like her design, but I have all of her courses covered at level 6 or above. The only course she would give me is one of her level 6 unlocks, Baby Park, which I really do want her because I don't like running Wedding Peach on that track because Wedding Peach to me looks like a ghost kind of with a veil. I'm not so hot on the design of Wedding Peach. When I pulled for her in the Wedding Tour, she had been like the #1 driver on the I think Tabor tier list like earlier that spring because of her volume of year 1 track coverage. But Wedding Peach has not gotten the buffs since then. Oh, here we go with the. You guys already know if you've been in front of me, you've been getting my mushroom because the stream is delayed. But I'm just getting the mushroom cannon frenzy right now, and I hit like 2 of them. So that's the problem with mushroom cannon. But Wedding Peach's value has gone down a lot. Explorer Peach kind of took over for that on the Peach with the most course coverage value right after I got Wedding Peach, so I never really got to use her for much. I'm happy that I have her so that I have a top shelf driver on Baby Park, but I don't really have a good time using her and the level 1 Warrior Wagon or Sausage Cart on Baby Park. I'd rather have Sailor Daisy, because I think she has such a cool design. Alright, Mimi, I see you in your Sailor... What?! Oh good, there's one more item box. I thought I had gone through the last item box and got lightning, but it's not gonna help, because I'm so far behind now. We'll say that I'm in 8th place, so that I can make my viewers feel happy that they're not having to come in 8th place in every race. That'll be my excuse. But if you must know the truth, I actually just got 8th place. I'm trying to play and like talk to you at the same time and kind of look at the screen or look at my phone. I'm actually just not doing too hot in multiplayer right now. When there was a Carlos stream about 2 or 3 weeks ago where I was like, I ended up actually getting 1st place in the multiplayer, and it seems like when you're on your own stream you get so low, and when you're on other people's you get higher. Nice job, P. Mirth. Nice job to Mimi, who I'm going to call you because that's what Dan Ted called you earlier. Antenian, 3rd place. I got to pay more attention to which drivers you're picking, Antenian, because you have interesting drivers. Would you tell me in the chat before I start the next lobby, because we'll do at least one more. Would you like to run it with 6 races instead of 3 so we can do a longer set? Tell me 6 or 3 races, and tell me, do you want frenzy items or do you want 2 items? Because I'll go ahead in and switch the settings around. I think 2 item slots might be nice, and we can do a couple of theme races. One would be just pick your favorite driver or one of the favorite drivers that you like. The second race in the lobby would be like, if you normally pick a hero, pick a villain driver instead. If you normally pick a villain, pick a hero driver instead. And we'll come up with a theme for the 3rd race on the fly. So I'll do 2 items. We'll do some theme races. You can play along if you want. Set of 6, Angela says, and I haven't seen anyone else so far, because I'm delayed from the chat here. So I will set it on 6 races and 2 items. We'll run that. We might run themes for the first 3 races. We'll see if we can keep coming up with themes that people like. If you have an idea for a theme now, before we start, go ahead and put it in the chat. The first race is definitely going to be just pick your favorite driver, cart, and glider. Pick kind of like your favorite set that you like together. Could be your favorite driver and then the cart and glider that you like most with them. And then since I'm on a delay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you the second race theme, and I'll say it again. The second race theme... Wendell, what's up? Nice to see you here. The second race theme is going to be, if you normally pick a hero, choose a villain instead. If you normally like to pick a villain, choose a hero instead. And if you want to, you can Mii-suits can count as villains. That's kind of savage of me because I don't like the Miis, but just because they're after Dry Bowser, I guess they count as villains. But don't pick a Mii-suit, pick a villain. For the third theme will be pick your favorite Mii-suits. Those are the first 3 themes. I'll put it in the chat so that people can see it there. And I'll go ahead and start the race. So first is going to be your favorite driver. Let's say favorite DKG set. Then I'll put the other ones in the chat while we're waiting for the race to start. You're going to think it's weird I didn't pick Toadette, but I'm going to pick a set that I really like. Not just a driver I like, but I'm picking a set that I really like. It's the modern Aurora set, as opposed to the classic Aurora set that had the Comet Tail and the Luma Parafoil in it. Second race is going to be hero, villain, opposite of what you normally choose. And third race is going to be pick your favorite Mii-suit. So now you have those in the chat so that you can, because I'm on a delay, I'm telling it to you early, so you'll know what to pick for the theme for the second and third race. I see Chuck here in the Combo Cruiser. That's really cool. Is that Happy Peach or Kimono that's in the... It looks like Happy... Cat Peach in the pink dozer. I like that. Looks like we've got... oh no, it's Yukata Peach in the Sakura Quickshaw. That's cool. I like that theme. Is that you, Angela, or your Cat Peach, probably? Yeah, that's you, Cat Peach in the pink dozer, I see. And I like that Charge and Chuck in the Combo Cruiser. Your LA combo. Get your burger and fries and your football player from the LA Rams or whoever it would be. Alright, now we're gonna catch back up. Wendell, I see you. Well, your favorite driver already is maybe the Mii-suit. Is that someone in Dixie that I just went by? Plowington, I gotta catch up. Ooh, someone's got Koala, Baby Mario Koala in the little pipe frame, it looks like. That's cool. Who are we going against here? I'm trying to see everyone else's, but I'm so far back that I can only see the drivers that are right in front of me. I can't see what Plowington's driving in. Oh no, I'm gonna hit the bomb. Nice shot, Dixie Kong. Gotta get your tokens in. That's one way to do it. Hit me with the bombs here. It looks like I might see a Peach Explorer or Peach Vacation up front. Is that one of the favorites? I'll see when the results come up in a minute on my screen. Woo! I'm struggling, you guys. I think it's because like my mind is a little bit distracted. Now I know what it's like to be the host. I'm like a teacher in the classroom in the day, and Jorge or George, I don't know how to say it. Jorge or George, you tell me. You know how to what it's like to be a teacher, and you're trying to like run the classroom and do all different things at once. But that's kind of what I feel like streaming, and I'm used to doing it as a teacher, but it's my first time doing streaming. So sorry, I should have said the second is if you pick a hero, pick a villain. If you normally pick a villain, pick a hero. I should have said that earlier because I'm on delay, but I'm gonna pick a villain. It's in the chat. The first 3 themes are in the chat. I'm gonna pick a villain instead of a hero because I normally like to pick Toadette. And this guy doesn't get a lot of love, but he's a city-themed driver too. I'm gonna pick Waluigi Bus Driver. Nintendo classifies him as a villain. I'll pick this is kind of city-themed, Kabuki Dasher. And the Boo Mask go with it. So, do I like Boo Mask or Festival Wings? I like the Boo Mask because it matches the red of his pants and the red of the glider. Yay, Ryan! I think the room is full, and this is second race out of 6, but I will do another one for you after if you want to, if people still want to play. Second race is picking the opposite hero or villain of what you normally choose. And the third theme, the one after this one, is going to be pick your favorite Mii-suit. So in the next round, in the next race of this, after Tokyo, I want to see 8 Mii-suits, alright? 8 Mii-suit drivers on the track. Don't tell me you don't have one. I know everyone's got the red Mii-suit, and you've probably all been playing long enough to have the Dolphin Mii-suit, Toad, some of those too. So I don't want to hear an excuse like you don't have a Mii-suit, okay? Can I go through the dinosaur, or will I bounce off with a superstar? I don't know. Okay, Wendell, now you're playing Cat Toad, so you normally play as a villain. Yeah, oh good, Ryan, that's perfect. Collect the multiplayer coins while you're waiting to join the lobby. And There'll probably be an opening that you can get in at some point, either in these set of races or after this lobby's over. I'll run one for you. Because it'll be fun to play with you. And I'm going to test if I can go through the dinosaur. No, I can't. I was going to test if I could go through the dinosaur with a superstar, and I bounced off the dinosaur legs instead. Well, there we go. So for third race, remember, we're picking a Mii suit. I want to see 8 Mii suits up on that track, alright? 8 Mii suits. What's going to be the theme for the fourth race? I'd say for the fourth race, all normal driver carts and gliders. Fourth race, that's going to be the theme. All normals. So you could pick Koopaling, one of those bubble baby drivers, Koopa Troopa, any normal driver that you want, and try to pick a normal cart and a glider. I'm probably going to pick the Warship, because that's a normal. So let's see. Third theme right now, I had to remember what I just said. Pick your favorite Mii suit. Okay, my problem is the Mii suits, I never use them, so they're like randomly way around here in my driver's list. For my favorite Mii suit, oh, I like the Dolphin Mii suit. I think it's cute. Dolphin Mii suit. Let's run it with the Coral Jet Cruiser because it's ocean themed. And again, Wonderful Wings because it's on top shelf. Cute. This is going to be my second race with the Wonderful Wings now. Can we see 8 Mii suits? Moment of truth. You guys already know because I'm on delay. P Mirth. Are they watching or did they just join? It's okay, you don't have to follow the theme, but we got 7 Mii suits in here. Clowington with the ice cream Mii suit. I like that. Boop. We got Singapore as a stream background right now, and Singapore on the course, so that's kind of meta. Up on the, not meta like most effective, but meta like when you talk about metaphysics, or metacognition. So, Angela and Ryan, let me know if Crystal has said anything about Singapore coming back. I know she's still racing because I see her do like the 1 day of races just to kind of collect the rewards in the tour and stuff. I know she's just taking a break from playing regularly, but is she excited that the Singapore has come back? Because I remember one of the first things I saw from you guys was in the Singapore tour when I found out you had a channel. That was before I had a channel where I posted anything, and it was the pictures, the photographs where we had to guess, is it from Crystal's camera when she was in Singapore, or was it from something you found online? And that was a fun little game you guys played on the video podcast. So, oh no! Angela, that was savage! Dog, I had a star and I tapped on the screen like while you were using the lightning. Dang. Dang, Antenian. Oh, I like your Mii suit. That looks like your thumbnail in the YouTube, so I assume that's your personal Mii. Right now I'm running a girl with pink hair and blue sunglasses, which was designed to match the Rosalina Mii suit, and the blue sunglasses also kind of make it run the dolphin. So this Mii suit actually doesn't have my personal Mii. I have like Sammy's Mii, the Carlos Mii, my Mii, this girl Mii that I designed for some of the girl Mii suits, and a 5th Mii that I forget I have on my account. So, this one with the blue sunglasses is not really me, but I assume that that's you, Angela, with the pink hair, and that's maybe you. That looks like you, Clowington, and that looks like you, Antenian. Remember, for the 4th race, we're doing all normal. See if you can get all normal driver carts and gliders, okay? Oh, it's okay. I don't know what you didn't know about, but it's okay. It's hard for me to keep track here. See if you can get a normal driver that you like, one of those silver-backed drivers. And cart and glider. So I could do Morton, but I'm gonna go with Dry Bones. I think Dry Bones is pretty cool. Now I'll probably have to go to the bottom shelf for the normal carts, and I'm gonna look for the Warship because I like the Warship a lot. It's not one of the standard normal carts, but it's one of the like Gold Pass exclusive that they've had in a couple packs since there. And we'll just run the oh shoot, I did it. I went back to try and pick a different one, and I ended up with the high-end glider. I'm so sorry. I didn't follow the theme, but we all have normal drivers pretty much, it looks like. Several of the Koopalings, Dry Bones, Shy Guy. Baby Mario is themed as Koala, so not the normal version, but it is Baby Mario, which has that vibe to it. And I guess for the 4th race, or for the 5th race, which is coming up, what should we do a color theme? Can I do a color theme? I feel like either sports theme or color theme, animal. I'm thinking sports, I'm thinking colors, I'm thinking animals. Let's try and do a color theme. Try and pick blue drivers for the 5th race. Blue colored drivers, karts, and gliders. Something that looks blue to you. Oh, blue shell, speaking of. Here, I'll try and put that in the chat while I'm on the straightaway. Blue driver karts and gliders. And for the 6th race, then, I want to do a driver skill. I feel like, what would it be if we did all coin boxers? Or all lucky 7? Since it's token grind, let's try and do an all lucky 7 for the 6th lobby. So next race, 5th, next race, let's go ahead and do a blue themed, try and get blue driver karts and gliders that are the color blue. And for the 6th race, let's try and run an all lucky 7 lobby. Can I get in here with my mushroom? Oh, it won't let me use my mushrooms. I was trying to tap the screen for the mushroom, and I couldn't do it. Okay, so 5th race, blue drivers, karts, and gliders. 6th race, all lucky 7. There we go. So those are our themes. And then after, if we run another lobby, we'll just run whatever driver. We'll see if you want to do 2-item or frenzy, and we'll run whatever drivers you want to choose for the last set of lobbies if we do that. So this is 5th race, Berlin Byways 3. I'm going to pick my blue driver kart and glider combo, and Rosalina Misu. Why not? She's blue, right? Let's go with the... I don't like the Ice Dozer as much as I like the Aurora set. So with Rosalina, I think the Aurora and Frost theme are pretty key to her too. So the blue doesn't exactly match, but I like that as a blue themed driver kart and glider. Light kind of turquoise Rosalina Misu. And I'm about to see what you guys are picking because it's coming up on my screen. Ice Mario. Okay, just a couple of Ninja Shy guys. Someone did pick a Kamek. I was thinking about that. But I picked the Rosa Misu instead because I saw it a little bit farther over on my DKG selection. Alright, George, cool. I just saw your comment, George. Yeah, the teacher. yeah, you know that's exactly my teacher voice. Alright, I want to see blah 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 blah. Hold up your blah 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 or whatever, right? I want to see all thumbs up, all hundreds on this worksheet we're about to do on the projector, right? I was just reading your comment from earlier. Thanks, George. I'm so glad you could come to the stream today, too. I know you said you liked my pipe polling video, so it's nice to get to actually interact with some of you guys in real time. I didn't know if this was going to work really well, and I think it looks like from my end that the video streaming is going fine on YouTube. When I had tried with my tablet, actually, I found that there was a little bit of lag, so I might try that again as a test, not actually a live streaming, and see if it works better. But this has worked really well with my phone and being able to keep up on... I like all the item boxes on this track, how they kind of like go along with the cars, so you feel like you keep getting items, like it's not necessarily a fixed set. It feels like getting an extra box, even though maybe it's just not extra, but it's like a programmed in box. You certainly get some extra coins and jump boosts off of those. Ooh, Antenian, I think I sniped you. Dog! First place! That's the whole... I've been getting 8th like all day! Oh, even look at my blue sunglasses on when the stream is right here. Even matched the blue DKG theme. That's cool. Alright, and so 6th race, we're gonna pick all lucky 7. So I'm glad. That's good feedback, Ryan. It's streaming pretty well. Yeah, I wish there was a search feature too, because it's hard to go find the one you want. But try to pick a lucky 7 driver and then any kart or glider you want. You probably already selected right now, but who am I going to pick for my lucky 7? Looking for... Ooh! Okay, I got Lakitu Party Time, or I could probably pick Pauline. I don't have Chuck. Ooh, okay, Peach Happy. Angela, you're going to be proud of me. Maybe we're both doing the same. Peach Happy, the Black Cat Cruiser, which I just got, and we'll keep on with the Wonderful Wings. Why not? I want to see if Angela decided on Peach Happy also as well. It's just about to come up for me. Doo-doo. Clowington and Angela. All right, 3 of us match. I like that. I like that Luigi, classic Luigi with the Lucky 7. That looks good too. Yeah, is this the Carlos music? It is. LOL. So I just searched for the NCS Sounds non-copyright free music, so it probably sounds like the same thing that he's running in his stream. I got some feedback that the voice level, the mic level, and the music level are okay earlier. So I'm actually not previewing the voice to the microphone in my headphones. That's why I haven't been wearing the headphones. All it has are the smooth jams of this non-copyright music. So that's the reason I haven't been listening to it the whole time. Let's get some lucky 7s. Where are the lucky 7s, y'all? At least someone behind me has a superstar. Hopefully they're getting some. Someone, Lakita just ran into me, so at least they're getting some tokens that way. But I don't have a way, because my setup is janky, and if I get a newer computer with a newer operating system, because mine is kind of old and I've been thinking about that, I might be able to run the audio and the video in a lot easier than what I'm doing right now. If I stream again for next time, I'll try and find when I can get a better way to get the video in where the game audio is playing over the stream too. But I just thought I'd leave the music playing because nice, I had a star to avoid the lightning. I just thought I'd play the music, keep the Carlos music playing because the only game audio is coming to the microphone and it's pretty quiet the way I have it set up. So let's see. CPE, nice GG's on that. And Clowington and Antenian holding on to first and second. CPE in third. I got my one first place race, but I'm still at the bottom of the table. And I think that was race number 6. I think that was the final race. So for me, it's about to come up. Final results. GG's on Clowington. First place. Nice job. Antenian second. CPE in third. I'm going to open this up for another lobby. Was that what you're running? The Cupid Zero in there? Cool. Nice job. Game audio wasn't too bad either. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because I have my phone turned up so you can try to hear some of the effects in there. Ryan is in. Is anyone else trying to join? Do you want to do another 6 or do you want to do 3? And do you want to do it with frenzies or do you want to do it with 2 items like I just did before? So first person who tells me in the chat what they want, that's what we'll do, because I know I'm delayed from you guys, and so I'm here waiting for it. Boop-a-doo. And this will probably be the last set of lobbies, because, I mean, if people want to stay, we can a little bit longer, but I don't want to. I really appreciate you guys coming to the stream, though, today, seeing the unboxing. I'm glad you liked seeing the Hanafuda cards, and if I don't get anything in the chat in a minute here, I'm going to go right ahead. But I see that in YouTube it just came out. 2 items 6. All right, we're doing it. And there's no themes. Pick whatever drivers you like. Pick whatever driver carts and gliders you like. So I'll go through and pick some. I'll try and pick some giant banana drivers. Start out with Morton here because he's already on my screen. Worship again. Maybe I can actually get a normal glider this time. That's not a theme, I'm just doing it for fun. Can I get a, here, we'll get the super glider. This normal cart and glider, by the way, that I'm racing in right now, these are maybe the only 2, or I have like one other cart, which is the land buggy or the regular land ship or something. 2 other carts maybe that are normal items that I still could theoretically use at level 8. All my other normal carts and gliders have been overtaken, but the warship can still be my best on Neo Bowser City and one other track, I think. Some of the R and RT versions of those. And the Super Mushroom is still my best on some of the 3DS Mario circuits. There's some of the normal gliders and carts I still have in play. And ooh, I probably should have used that mushroom through the shortcut there, but got some hits, so I can get. Sorry, George. Had to get those tokens though. Ooh, someone else is using giant banana here. I have a giant banana. Can I snipe anyone if I throw it? No, it went on the burning DK truck instead. How sad. I was trying to throw it up and snipe you guys up in front of me. Okay. Had a giant banana here. If anyone was in 5th through 8th, then you hit my banana. Sorry, but thanks for the tokens. This time I'm going to use the shortcut. That's not counted as stream sniping if you knew that, because it's such a delay that for you it already happened. This is like Back to the Future, right? Okay, I see Pauline. Looks like you've got your Lucky 7 going too there. That's good. Use this to get those tokens, because it is tough, guys. I'm really thankful they made it 3 instead of 2 for every crash this tour. Los Angeles. I wish that, Los Angeles 1... I'm not going to say I wish Los Angeles 2, but I wish Los Angeles 1 could have come in instead of, like, that second set of... Like, Sydney 2 was in there twice. Sydney 2 could have been in there once, and Los Angeles 1 once, or something like that. But it's fun riding these ones with going over the stadium, and I'm really excited for Los Angeles 3 RT. I don't think I've actually played that yet. Is that in the Week 2 Ranked Cup? That's the one where... It has been in Tour before. It's not a new course. But it's the one where you go over the Convention Center rooftop and actually race on the roof. Draco, I don't know if you're still here, but I know you said earlier, are we going to see Toadette level 8? This would be the Toadette that would go to level 8, but she's got such overlap with the Builder and... It's not the overlap. If I took Toadette Explorer to level 8, it would be good. It's simply that on one of the courses next week, I was thinking about taking Builder to level 7 for this week's Ranked Cup if I needed it. But then I'm like, next week, Builder and Toadette, and I think even like Rosa Volendam all overlap on one course. And so I'm like, having Builder and Explorer both at 7 doesn't help me there. Like then having Toadette Explorer at 8 would help me more. But I don't think I'm going to invest specifically to place higher in this week's Ranked Cup. Unless I'm like really low and I see I could pass a ton of people to get up into top 3 or something. Because I probably don't have as much time to play this tour as I did last tour when I was really going after things and going for that top 1,000 badge again. But if I am going to take one of these Toadettes to 8 first, Explorer would be first. That's what I'm playing right now. And it's nice that she's in one of the ranked tracks next week. I forget which one it is at the moment, but I know she is. Some of these RT tracks that just come once and then don't come back for a while, it's really exciting to me when they come back. The Los Angeles 3 RT is one of them that I'm gonna, when you drive on the Convention Center roof, coming around after the glider section, if there is. The other one was Berlin Byways 2 RT, which came back in Metropolitan Tour, and we got to race. I was running the bus driver Waluigi on that, but a lot of people had better drivers, I think. Like some kind of a plus skill driver that I don't invest into. That's the one where you drive on the train tracks. It's like the RTs of these cities, you go places that you don't otherwise get to go. Like on the train tracks of the Bahnhof, or what, I don't know what it was called, but the German Berlin train. And then driving on the Convention Center roof in Los Angeles. Alright, I'm in like 5th place, you know, looks like. Yeah, no, tied for 6th with Clowington, so it's going alright so far. That was 2 races, 4 to go. I'm going to try to actually play. I'm going to try to concentrate now and actually place higher. Since we're not doing theme, but we're doing pick whoever you want, maybe I can pick a good driver that's going to let me place higher. I like to, in multiplayer though, I honestly like to just pick drivers that I like and not necessarily go for the most exclusive, like, top skills are going to help me win. Unless I'm doing Kart Pro or if I'm doing gold races, because gold races stress me out. If I do gold races, I try and pick who I'm going to get to win so I don't lose too much experience. Here. Let's run Ludwig. That'll be fun with the dash ring. I like the dash ring item more. I think I like a dash. I think the Tour de Kart people like a dash ring too. I remember Crystal likes a dash ring, or maybe I just get confused because you all confuse Dash Panel Plus with Dash Ring Plus. But I do like a dash ring. The Mario Aviator skill, who I don't have. The Rosalina skill, Super Driver, who I obviously do have, and the Rosalina Mii suit, which is based on her. So, even though it kind of benefits the other drivers, if you have Dash Panel Plus, it does give you more or a longer speed boost
than the regular drivers. So I find if I get someone else's dash ring and I'm running a dash panel plus driver, that's kind of fun because I get the bonus boosted extra speed boost the way that the other skill drivers will not. And when you get the 5 of them in the plus version of the skill for dash panel, it gives you 5 in a row. It'll help you, the single item can help you get longer combos and keep your frenzies. And also, it's worth a good amount of points. And it does give you a faster boost than the other bots. The Mushroom Cannon, if the bot takes it, it's gone. That's what I don't like about Sailor Toadette's Mushroom Cannon or Peachette's Mushroom Cannon. Unless it's like on a specific track like Luigi Raceway, where I'm the only person taking the wide angle because the bots are all cutting it tight, and then the mushrooms become really easy to collect, but because they bounce off the wall and land right in front of you. Unless it's a really specific course like that. Like on Daisy Cruiser, the Mushroom Cannon was terrible because it hit in front of me on the stairs and there were so many bots in front of me that there were no mushrooms left by the time I got there. At least even if the bots get fed by your dash panel, the dash panels are still there for you to go through and get a bigger speed boost than they had gotten. And for you to go through and collect those points and actions for doing so. So nice. I think you, who was it, Clowington or Antenian escaped the lightning with the star at the end of the race there. That was my lightning, by the way. Sorry about that. But you gotta get your tokens somehow, right? Was it Wagon or who was it? Oh, I'm up into 3rd! Alright, Brian, I'm coming for you. You're 8 points in front of me, though, so I gotta see if I can catch up. I'm trying to pay attention more on the actual racing and try and place higher. Oh, that's not my full excuse. You guys are actually beating me with me trying to win the races here. I'm not trying to make excuses of that I should be better. But let's see. Try and use some driver that I don't use all the time. Ooh, wait a minute. I'm gonna run my Yukata set if I can. Yukata, Daisy with Fire Flower. The Festival Girl, who is, you saw my top shelf cart on one of the tracks this week. And either the Festival, the Yukata Ribbon, or if I really want, I don't have time to find it. I need to pick. I didn't do it in time. I didn't do it in time and I got the ship's wheel instead. I'm trying to be really cool and pick the Festival Wings, which was the original Spotlight glider that went with the Yukata set, but I ended up with the ship's wheel, so hopefully there's not a big glider. I don't even think there are glider sections on any of these Berlin Byways 3 except for the RT version, where I did see a glider section on the RT version, I believe. Or the T, or wait a minute, no, this is the one. Oh, I love that little thing on the right with the elephants, by the way. That reminds me of the Bangkok track with the lighting and the sunset type lighting. Wait, this might be the track, the T version here, that actually does have the glider section. I'll find out in a minute. You guys are probably already... Yeah, it is! It has a glider section, but it's optional. Well, I'll run it. Why not? I would really like to be running it with the Festival Wings or the Yukata Ribbon, though, but I ran out of time. That 10-second countdown for multiplayer is savage. That's why they need a search function or some easier way to find your items that you want, some kind of classification. What app do I use to stream? So I'm using OBS to stream. Disney. I'm using OBS. Stands for Open Broadcasting Software, I think, and it's open source. I'm actually running it in Windows 7 right now. So I'll probably upgrade soon to Windows 11, where it'll probably run smoother than what I have, because I can't do like a green screen and a stream and decode the video of the game on the same time. And I'm using Stream Copy, and I'm using I've used something called Let's View, but I don't find it's the best for getting the actual game on this stream. So right now I'm using Screen Copy, SCRCPY. But some people today told me they use Samsung Flow if they're on a Samsung or they can broadcast just like as if they're doing a Miracast or like a screencast to their TV to mirror their phone screen. But in Windows 10 and 11, and maybe in Mac, I don't know, you can actually like have the operating system have it like automatically connect to that, or you can do it with the Samsung Flow app. So, but the stream software I'm using for the composition here is OBS. Oh, since it's Amsterdam, I'm gonna run Rosalina Volendam and the Green Sprout. Let's go, GSG. Did Yukata Daisy get any buffs this tour? I don't remember. I don't know about the buffs, and I haven't looked at it enough to actually know.
if she did get buffs. Yeah, I use a finger glove. Because I found that when I was like starting to play a lot after the first few months of playing, when I got really into it, my finger was like burning, it was like getting hot, like I feel like it was gonna get a blister. So I looked up how people did it and got the finger glove for that. Now, Peach Yukata is your favorite driver. She did get buffed this tour, didn't she? Or no? I mean, I assume she did because she was on... Ooh, this is the RT version. This is new for me. She was on the pipe last year. She is in the pipe, the special pipe right now, right? And she was on the pipe last tour. The Yukata stuff pipe second week. So I assume that Peach Yukata got some buffs. Does anyone know if Daisy Yukata did? If no one knows, and they're probably playing right now, so they'll put it in the chat later if they know. But if anyone doesn't know, we can look that up afterwards at the end of this lobby. Maybe look that up. And there's one other thing I wanted to look at, but I forget. It might have been my week 2 loadouts, but I forget. So if I forget, then we won't do it. We'll just finish off with the multiplayer here. But let's see. She was in pipe 2 times in a row. Yeah, she was. Is Yukata Daisy 2 times in a row? Is that because Yukata Daisy is currently going to be in the special pipe as well? Is that why you're saying Yukata Daisy's in 2 weeks in a row, Disney? Because I know that Yukata Peach is in the special pipe again this tour, and that makes it 2 times in a row that she's in there. Thanks for coming to the stream, Disney Toy Opener. So I assume that you do toy openings on your YouTube channel. Is that what you do? That would make sense why that was your channel name. Let's see, I'm just picking my... Oh! This is the one I wanted to do. Okay, so now we're actually doing the Week 2 Ranked Cup. So I just realized that. That's why that was a new track for me. Alright, she'll be in the special pipe alongside Peach Yukata. So both of the Yukata sisters are in there. Nice. And is Kimono in there too? I assume so. Here for Los Angeles 3RT. Ah, relaxing. Let's run the Surf Sailor because that's Los Angeles themed. And let's run the Red, White, and Blue Star Spangled Glider because that's Los Angeles themed too. Okay, you used to, but you set your videos to private. Okay, but you did toy openings, huh? Alright, Ryan says he doesn't know. Ryan says he doesn't know if Daisy Yukata got any buffs. I mean, we could certainly find out. There's actually a community buff database. But this is how you know if she got any buffs, right? If you have your game open, you open it and look at the bottom of her list. Because typically the buffs show up at the bottom of the list, right? But we'll look. That's interesting to check what buffs the Yukata sisters got. I'll do that right at the end of the multiplayer group before we sign off here. I like this one, how it goes from... There's like the double glider section, and then it went over the rooftop of the convention center. You can choose to go down, but I always go up top, and you get the couple jump boosts up there. I really enjoyed racing this course when I believe it was in the Ranked Cup during... It may not have been in the Ranked Cup, but I think it was during first LA Tour. I certainly played it a lot because the not first LA Tour, the first time this course was out, the first tour that LA3 was in. That was the tour with Baseball Mario on the All-Cup ranking badge, and that was my first All-Cup ranking badge. I saw at the end of Summer Tour with Daisy Swimwear badge that there was so many Toadette Explorers, and ooh, the Piranha, I forgot the plant was there and I couldn't see it around my glider. There were so many also Rosalina Swimwears and Toadette Explorers in that LA Laps 3 tour that I was actually pretty close to the 900-something thousand ACR cutoff that tour. And I thought, well, let me go for it. If there's a lot of Toadette Explorers and a lot of Rosalina Swimwears, those which are my highest level drivers at the time, in the following tour, which turned out to be LA, I would try for an actual first top 1,000 badge. And that's when I got my first top 1,000 badge. Hence why I have such memories of racing, like getting the line and keeping the combo over that convention center section of the track for Los Angeles 3RT. Magical Magic Koopa Mirage, what's up? So you said it was in Ranked in LA Tour too. That's what I thought, so thanks Magic Koopa. Ooh, okay, so that was the 6 race lobby.
So I got 6th place. GG, Ryan and Mirth and Tenian all close together in top 3.
Nice race. And Angela, GG, you're keeping it up. You did a very good job. You're making progress. Growth mindset, right? George will know too. Growth mindset. So will I go for King Mario? No, I will not go for King Mario. I'm really not that into Mario in general for all those other Marios. But I know that it is cool to get coin box. I don't go to every single coin box, but I have gone for some of them, and I do level up the coin boxers. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ryan. I'm glad you got back in time to make it. And basically, congratulations. That data mined pipe with all the 15 Marios, that's not that exciting for me. I don't really want to spend my rubies to get like a random grab bag of Marios. Will you go for King Mario? That's the question, Magic Koopa Mirage. Oh, do you know Ryan? He's saying, hey, maybe he knows you from before. Yeah, I'm not stressed about the weekend and whether or not I'll have to spend how many rubies to be able to get the Mario coin boxer or not, because that's not something I'm really planning for. I'm not planning on pulling any of the pipes this tour. I don't really want to like get a ton more boomerang drivers like are available in the first week pipe, because I don't want to like have that many more times where I feel like I have to grind boomerang. I already have this girl you see here on my screen, Amsterdam Drift 2RT Rosalina Volendam, for it. I do have some coin boxers that I got recently, like Ty Daisy and Gold Yoshi. I don't have Meowser, just because I'm not that into Bowser, and I don't have King Mario, but I wish you good luck. That's a cool suit that he's got on, one of the Odyssey costumes that he wears, so good luck getting him, Magic Koopa Mirage. And Tenian, thank you so much. It was really fun to see you. I'm glad you guys got to play with me today. I am going to check if anyone that's still here wants to know whether or not that Daisy Yukata, what buffs that the Yukata sisters got this tour. But that's basically the end of the stream. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you soon, alright? Let us know if you guys are streaming. I'll try and come by your streams, and if you're going to do another multiplayer. I know you said you might try and do it on one of your Monday evening streams or at the end of your Monday evening streams, Ryan. It's a little late for me, but some nights I might be able to stay up. So I'm looking at Ty Daisy, but I don't see the Yukata. Here's Peach Yukata. I know Daisy Yukata's a lot higher, but Peach actually got Tokyo Blur RT and Tokyo Blur R this tour, which is cool. So that's nice. I remember I remember seeing Peach on Tokyo Blur RT when I was picking that earlier in the stream. And then Yukata Daisy with the Cheap Mask headpiece. She got, she had Tokyo Blur 3 from her debut tour, the Summer Festival tour, which was right before I started playing. She did not get a top shelf buff this tour. She does still have some Tokyo tracks, but they're mostly Tokyo 3 and 4. Okay, she has Tokyo Blur 1, which is in this tour. So she does have a course this tour, but that was one that she saw in her debut tour in Summer Festival. And Yukata Daisy, does she have any mid-shelf buffs? She has Tokyo Blur T as a mid-shelf, not a buff, but as a mid-shelf. But that's the one that's missing out of this tour that Intern 4 forgot to put in. And then Daisy Yukata got a mid-shelf buff on Singapore Speedway 2RT. But unfortunately, since Daisy Yukata is not a spotlight in the week 1 or 2 pipe, and since the spotlight boost is going away with the removal of the gacha pipes, which I wish they would still put the things in the spotlight shop and the gacha in the spotlight boost week 2 and 3, actually, because I like that it gives a little variety in which drivers are available on those tracks. It doesn't seem like we'll ever get to race her in the near future as a Singapore 2RT top shelf. She's condemned to middle shelf life there. But, alright. That's going to be the end of the stream for today, you guys. I see I got a couple friend requests, so I do have a full friend list, but I have some that I don't actually really know, and if they're not that active in the game anymore, I might be able to take them off and put some of you guys who are on the stream tonight into my friends list. So if I don't put you on right away, that's why. It's because my friend list was full. But thank you so much. It was really great seeing you here. I'll catch you next time. Have a good evening, everybody. Peace out.